Hello, everyone, and welcome to a live stream. We may have someone coming in soon, um, the Spurs fan. But the thing is, I had to start. I had to make sure I started. I'm punctual. It's very important for me to be punctual. And also, I'm very excited to watch the Summer League. I'm very excited to watch Victor Wembanyama, see what he can do. The thing about, I'll tell you, this Rockets versus Trailblazers game, this is a really good game. They're really pushing back Victor's debut for sure, because this is a very, very good game. But as we wait for Victor's entrance and as we wait for one of my friends to hop on this as well, I do want to get to talk about the Houston Rockets. I am a Rockets fan, so I'm be very definitely talk about my team, but I also should talk about Scoot Henderson as well. But let me see, how's this? What's happening? Oh my gosh! That did that count? Yo, 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 yo. I don't know. I'm casually watching this game, thinking that this game is just mid and regular, and this game was really good, and then it ended like that. Is crazy. I have to see that again. I gotta see that. I gotta see replay that. I gotta see replay that. Oh my goodness. I gotta see replay of that. That's crazy. Did he? Let's see. Caught. I think he got it. He actually got that off. He went to he went to Kenyon Martin Jr. He's not playing for you no more. Wow. That's special though. Wait, good for Jabari, man. Jabari had a rough first half. Like a very rough first. Hey, that's a good win. Hey, good win, Rockets. Boy. Hey, Jabari Smith was so terrible in that first half. The fact that he hit the game winner, he played really well in the second half, and he just hit that game winning three. That's what I want from Jabari, period, though. I need that. I need that. I need that from Jabari Smith, period. Yo, that's crazy. I'm sorry. That's insane. Jabari, are you gonna game? He's celebrating with the wrong person though. He's celebrating with KJ Martin. Kenyon Martin don't play for us no more. Kenyon Martin is not a. I'll tell you what I know because I'm obviously be talking about his Wembanyama game. Tari Eason definitely looks like he's gonna be a day one contributor. Jabari Smith's second half version is what I drafted, not the first half version. The second half version, I guess he a rhythm guy, I guess. So that's why I'm like, I wasn't tripping too much on his first half. I mean, he just got these tattoos. He got the number, he changed his number. Like, with tattoos and a changed number, bro, like you gotta be a lot better. So um, game winner is amazing. Amen Thompson had a bad or a sprained ankle, but Amen Thompson played outstanding. What was his statistics? It was like 16 points, like 4 blocks, 5 assists. I don't know if he'll play for the rest of the summer league. I don't know if he should play for the rest of the summer league, honestly, because of the fact that he got hurt. But that's crazy. That's definitely crazy. All right, but let me see. I gotta make sure. Yeah, I gotta make sure I can hear myself. But yeah, so definitely that is promising to see. The Rockets. I know a lot of people are making fun of the free agency moves that the Rockets have made. I don't know. I have a lot of faith. I feel like the Rockets. I don't think the Rockets will be a championship team, but I think the Rockets could be a ninth seed, 10th seed team. They got a lot of talent. Like the Rockets have a lot of talent. You add in Fred Van Vliet. He's his 3-year contract. It really is a 2-year contract, but Fred Van Vliet. I know people make fun of Dylan Brooks, but I think Dylan Brooks. I think the contract ain't that bad. I think Dylan Brooks can provide a little rowdiness. It's whatever. But Amen Thompson, how he looked today. Tari Eason, how? Oh, look, Victor, come on, Victor, let's get it started. Everybody cheer, yeah, everybody cheer. Tallest person on the court by far. Um, But yeah, Men Thompson, how he looked really well. He played very well. And he looked really good defensively. He got a bunch of steals, got 4 blocks, really flashy passes. Usually how I can dictate if you are good at basketball is if the ball is by you, do good things happen? Like, do good things tend to happen? It doesn't have to be scoring all the time. It doesn't have to be assists. It could literally be a great pass to someone that sets up someone else for another pass, or a great pass that leads to a foul, a great cut that leads to a collapse in defense. Just certain things that, like, when you have the ball or when the ball's around you, doesn't help you. And I think Amen Thompson did a good job of showing that. I wish he was able to play the end of the game, but yeah, Cam Whitmore definitely is a shot chucker. You gotta work on playmaking for sure. But at the same time, though, I do believe I don't think that's too big of a problem. I think that's something he's definitely gonna have to come up for some minutes. He's definitely not a guy who you're gonna be. Let me make sure. Let me put that up. So let me present. I'm gonna share the screen. I'm gonna do GameCast so you can have something to look at. Put me to the side. You can have something to look at. The GameCast. Obviously, you're not gonna be able to watch. I'm not gonna give you the game. I'm not gonna, because that's definitely illegal. But if you have the game, if you have ESPN or whatever, you can sit back, you chill, you watch the game with me, and we can see if this hype that he has, this all-time great hype, is actually warranted. That is the important thing. So we delayed the fans long enough. So we're going to see if Victor Wembanyama is that guy. Now it's game one. I'm also curious about Brandon Miller. Brandon Miller, last 2 games, I think he had like 8 fouls in the game. I don't know how that's possible to have 8 fouls in a basketball game. Maybe, I guess Summer League has different foul rules. I didn't know that, but I'm also curious to see if Brandon Miller goes out there and this is a more big pressure game. Brandon Miller's going down that road I see of just like someone who is going to get clowned a lot his rookie season. So definitely it's important for him to, go out here and play really well, not foul a lot, and just see what happens. So we'll definitely see what happens with this game. But I'm curious to see something here as well. Okay, that's good. I had to make sure that was good. Okay. So yeah, he's warming up. I don't know. I think if Victor Wembanyama, I was obviously jealous that the Spurs were able to just draft Victor Wembanyama. That's so pissy. Um, but if Victor Wembanyama is able to hit his peak, because it's one of those things that you have to pick him number one because of the amount of talent and the amount of potential. I mean, if this guy reaches his potential, he's the greatest player of all time. If he reaches his potential, like literally, he's one of those players that, like, if you had every player in NBA history and they will never get injured. This player will never get injured, right? You can have access to every player in NBA history. They never get injured and they'll hit their peak. You would take Victor Wembanyama number one overall. He'd be the first pick because his talent is out of this world. Like 7'5", he can dribble, can shoot. Um, no one can block him. Really good defender. Like Chet Holmgren was like a mini version of this. So they got Kareem out here. I don't know why they got Kareem out here. I guess Kareem is just coming to see the young bucks of the NBA. But I'm gonna show my face. Or you're gonna close up my face until we get to that, because we gotta get to this beautiful commercial break. But one thing I did want to talk about too, NBA free agency. One thing that is hilarious to see, Jordan Poole going to the Wizards. Jordan Poole definitely does not want to be on the Wizards. He doesn't have that, like, I'm getting baddies look anymore. Jordan Poole has the look of someone who's very depressed. He looks very depressed that he's in Washington, which, I mean, I don't blame him because, it's the Wizards, right? But he was in Golden State with all the baddies, right? And now he's in Washington, and I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of sad to see his career go like that. He had Draymond Green, was supposed to be his man, supposed to be his guy, and then that got betrayed. But the weirdest thing ever, and something it'll take me a long time to get used to, is Chris Paul going to the Golden State Warriors. Because that, to me, is like Michael Jordan going to the Pistons. That is so weird. That is so weird. Chris Paul should never be a Warrior. It's actually ridiculous. I don't know. It's I don't know how I'm curious how he feels. Like they haven't. There's no interviews. There's no behind this. There's nothing that shows. Like I'm curious how Chris Paul feel being a Warrior, man. Because me, bro, like that man went to teams to beat the Warriors. Well, he went to the Clippers trying to beat the Warriors. The Rockets definitely trying to beat the Warriors. I mean, the Suns obviously he wanted to. They were supposed to face the Warriors, but they freaking failed miserably. They lost to Luca. But yeah, let me see something. Let me check something here. Ooh, but yeah, so the hype for Victor Wembanyama is coming soon. The game is coming soon. We'll see what happens. We'll see if I need to see. I need to look at like highlights of LeBron James his rookie season. I gotta look at those highlights. I mean his summer league. I need to see LeBron James during summer league because I'm curious. Like, did he have this much anticipation for this? Yeah, I'm very curious if he had this type of anticipation because I don't know. But one thing I did want to talk about moving along from Victor Wembanyama, I think Scoot Henderson definitely is my favorite player in this draft. I actually feel like Scoot Henderson could be better if like straight up better than Victor Wembanyama. I don't know if that's crazy to say, but Scoot Henderson just got like a good like it's like the marketing. Like his name looks good. You know what I'm saying? He looked like he got plot. He just looked like a guy with plot. You know what I'm saying? So Scoot Henderson definitely looked like he'll be a baller. Give him like a couple years. But Amen Thompson, hopefully, hey, Amen Thompson, I don't know, man. It's scary when you look at plot because I don't want. I'm not gonna say what I want to say because I might say something that's gonna jinx me. But I think it's Wemby time and okay, yeah, we're ready. All right, it's Victor time. So let's see. I'm just gonna share the game cast, just the game cast, the live game. It's not gonna be they're not showing Brandon Miller at all, too. I mean, they are not showing Brandon Miller. Like Brandon Miller, the second pick. I understand. I mean, Brandon Miller's had 2 games played, but they are not showing Brandon Miller, man. Oh, but, but yeah, let me see. Actually, I need to see something before we even do that. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. I was about to. Nah, I ain't gonna do that right now. Let's see. Let's see how it feels. Let's see this. I want to see what he looks like on the tip off. I want to see how big, like compared to the other person. I want to see how he looks on the tip off. There you go. Finally show Brandon Miller, man. He got a good. He's 6'9". He got a good size. He definitely should be. I don't know. Just when you get drafted to the Hornets, you're just not gonna do well. I don't know. It's go time. Thank goodness, boy. They had me freaking small talking for 10 minutes. It's freaking go time. I'm ready just to watch some hoops. I should have started this at like 8:10. Not 8:10. I did 8:25. But I didn't know the freaking game would go that long. But I did get you got my reaction. I did get a reaction from that shot. So the Jabari Smith shot. All right, let's see. Let's see. Victor time. It's Victor time. Tip off. You got to win every tip off, Victor. You got to win every tip off. You can never lose until he's 7-5. Like, what do you know? I want to see what this possession is. You gonna pass it, Victor? Let's see. I'm ready. I don't know. I'm a little excited. I'm ready. Nah, he ain't passing back to Victor. What's wrong with him? I don't know. I'm curious because like he a center. It's hard to. It's not hard to dominate as a center because Joel Embiid and Jokic have done it. Obviously in current basketball, but like you got them, your guards have to give you the ball. And I don't know if I'm a point guard for the Spurs, especially in the summer league. I'm immediately giving him the ball. And Brandon Miller said, "No, Brandon, this is your time to like come at this boy because obviously, he's trying to make a statement. So let's see. Are you gonna give Victor the ball? So they're moving the ball around. Victor setting the screen. Okay. Okay, Victor get the ball. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah, let's go. Oh, easy. Oh, he missed. He missed the shot. I'm roasting him now. He's a bust. I'm chill. Brandon Miller trying to Brandon Miller doing too much. No, Amen Thompson versus Amen Thompson versus what's my man's name? Versus what's my man? I forgot. Scoot Henderson. I already forgot his name. Now that was more exciting. So hopefully this game, you gotta be exciting too. Let me see. Let me make sure this is up. Gotta be updated because the game has started. What is that? Victor? Victor's 0 for 2. Nah, it's gonna be a learning curve. I'm not gonna cook Victor Wembanyama right now. It's a learning curve. I don't know why they didn't update the score, but I must be ahead of time. All right, so it's a little brick fest, but I didn't watch the beginning of the Rockets versus Spurs, so I can't tell how we did. Okay, let's see. In transition, let's see how Victor is in transition. Okay, pull up. Okay, that's easy. He missed he looked like Slender Man. He missed the what he missed the dunk. I don't know if I don't know what that animation was. I don't know. Hey, Victor, chill out. I know it's hype. I know everybody's hype. You gotta chill out. You gotta relax. I need the updated score here. But that's one thing he can provide immediately is rim protection. This seemed definitely like a 10-point. Oh, good pass, Victor. He's trying to be like Jokic. All right, let me see. Let me do it like this. Because ESPN is so far behind, boy. Let me stop sharing my screen. ESPN so far behind, boy. What's wrong with ESPN? The thing is like I'm looking away, but I gotta pay attention because they gonna force feed Victor the ball. And one, Victor and one. Oh my gosh, he's so good. He's better than LeBron. Oh my gosh. That was his he gonna do well today. He gonna do well today. He gonna get like 16 points, 6 blocks. I see the Hornets taking a lot of stupid shots. I definitely see Hornets just kind of like getting fed to him like his lunch. So I can see him take. I can see that. I can definitely see that. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see some things too. Yeah, I mean, will Victor Wembanyama have a better rookie season than Luka Doncic? That's the question. Because Luka Doncic is the best rookie season I've seen in my life. I think. Like I didn't see LeBron rookie season. I'm trying to think of someone who comparable in terms of who had a better rookie season. I think Luka had the best rookie season. Like you could just tell, oh, he has plot. He's okay, okay, okay. Victor trying to go. Okay, he should have a great game. Charlotte's not good. Brandon Miller. Let's see Brandon Miller. Brandon Miller, what you gonna do? I'm waiting for the ESPN score also to I don't know the live score to update because it just looks stupid. Like there's no live score right now. Okay. Ooh, blocked the life out there, man. Let's do this. I'm a smart guy. It's so sad that the Spurs were able to somehow get that boy. Victor Wembanyama. I mean, they say Wembanyama. I'm saying Wembanyama. I don't know if that means I'm like ridiculous. This ESPN update Gamecast is so behind. They just started freaking. It's not 0-0. What's wrong with these people? ESPN, you're a failure right now. Got to be better than that. It's whatever. Victor, good little start. Nice little start, a little exciting, but He not better than Amen Thompson though. Nah, y'all gonna kill me for saying that. There you go. I found something sexy. Finally, boy. Now people can stay on the view. Share the screen. Now see, no, that's much better. I'm pretty sure, and I'm pretty sure that's accurate too, because I'm pretty sure they didn't do any scoring. All right, 7-3, guys. So 7-3. I'm. Oh, that was. But is his name Wembanyama or Wembanyana? I've been saying Wembanyama for a year, but maybe in France they have maybe the M isn't supposed to be an M. Like certain languages have that. I don't know. Yo, Tyreek, what's up, my man? I know you doing your thing at your job. I'm watching some Victor Wembanyama. I'm curious though. I mean, if you saw the Rockets game, that was an amazing. That's the best summer league game I've ever seen. And Amen Thompson looks amazing. So hopefully Amen Thompson keep doing his thing. Obviously injured, so I don't think he should be playing for the rest of this thing. But Amen Thompson, I loved his potential. Now let's see Victor Wembanyama. I'm gonna say what they say because they're smarter. They're smarter than me. Okay, let's see what Brandon Miller got. Okay, Brandon Miller be hitting. He be bricking hard too. Go be hitting the heck out the rim. Oh, he's already out, boy. They got low manage him. I know he injury. I know the thing about this. I'm gonna tell you the thing about this is that this is a Victor Wembanyama stream. I'm saying when I've been saying that the whole time. If Victor Wembanyama, because I know the Spurs are the low managing team. This game close at the end, they might not play him. If Victor Wembanyama is like first half guy, I'm out. I'm not watching. I don't know any other player from the Spurs. So Victor Wembanyama, they might low manage him at the second half. If they do, I'm out. I am not sitting watching a bunch of crap. But these boys, Charlotte Hornets and Spurs play. The only reason anybody ever watching this game is because the fact that Victor is in this game. But I'm also curious of what Brandon Miller can do as well. So now that Victor is gone, my like think about when I'm watching this game, like Victor's so tall, your attention goes to him. So it's like he's an engaging player because he's slender man out there. You just look at him and it's easy to follow him. After that, like I don't have to say who's Victor, you know, but now it's like okay, I gotta look for Brandon Miller. I gotta look for him now. And where are you, Brandon? Is this no, okay? That's not Brandon. Okay, Brandon. This is interesting. I don't know. This is a low scoring game, 7-5. Um, it's a low scoring game. I'm pretty sure this might be the most watched summer league game. I feel that. I wouldn't be surprised if this is the most watched summer league game though, in like 10 years or something. Because this is. Oh, what's up, Jungle Jams? What's up, my man? He said, "How you feel about Dylan Brooks going to the Rockets?" Um, well, at first I was sad because everybody clowns Dylan Brooks, and it's very sad to see that. But I started looking to the contract. It's $20 million, but I think the contract's tradable. And I don't know. It's one of those things like Dylan Brooks. I don't know if he did a lot of extra stuff. Took a lot too many shots. He's not a good shooter, outside shooter. I think Ime Udoka could put him in line. He's a good defender though. So, as long as he plays good defense, shoots open threes, and doesn't do too much, he can be a little pesky if he wants, but he did like not do too much because you don't want to incite the wrong players. So I'm not tripping on that, man. I think we have a lot of talent, and I think Dylan Brooks signing guys like Jeff Green can help put him in check too if he gets out of line. But I think hopefully this moment has humbled Dylan Brooks, like humbled him, and he could still be pesky, talk trash. I like that. Talk your trash. Dylan Brooks 2 years ago was really good too. Like 2 years ago, he was like a really good player. I would have taken him quickly, but his outside shot was really bad. He just jacks up threes. So hopefully, yeah, it's a weird offseason. We had a really good draft. The free agency was very, people didn't like the free agency. I think we'll be fine. I think Fred VanVleet's a really good pickup. Jeff Green, it's just veterans. We need some veterans to get a good voice in the locker room because we definitely are very immature. A lot of immature players in the team for sure. So, um, I think it'll be good. I think 10th seed. That's my thing. Ninth, 10th seed. That's the goal. Try to get in the playing game and compete. That's the goal. Win 35 games, man. I'm tired because we don't have no picks no more. We have Brooklyn's pick, but we don't have our own pick unless it's top four protected. So, but yo, I'm telling you, I look at Charlotte, bro. Charlotte. I wanted Charlotte to get Victor because man, Charlotte just has nothing, bro. They should have drafted Scoot. I know they love LaMelo Ball. They should have drafted Scoot, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Like that's definitely something where you look at and you say, "Oh yeah, we made a big mistake." And I don't know why we did that. Brandon Miller's cool. He has a Paul George type of build, but man, Scoot Henderson, bro, he looked like he got some plot, bro. I don't know. I know. I mean, he looked like he got plot. But if Amen Thompson and Scoot Henderson look amazing, and Brandon Miller don't, that'd be interesting. I think that one of the number one things I look for when you're looking for evaluating players out of college and stuff, I think playmaking, or even not out of college, but just out of college, out of the G League, Ignite, out of wherever they come from, I think definitely is playmaking. So I don't know if Brandon Miller is a good playmaker. I don't think he is, but Scoot Henderson and Amen Thompson are very good playmakers. So that's definitely who I would have picked. Who's the elite playmaker out of the duo? If they're like similar in talent, I'm definitely going with who's the better playmaker because the ability to make plays for themselves, but also make plays for everyone else, get people open. That is so valuable. And Amen Thompson, like those sexy passes he was doing, getting guys open, getting guys good looks and good shots, that's a natural gift. And I'm definitely excited to see what he does. So Fred Van Vliet, you got 2 years. I don't know. It's really a 2-year contract. It's a team option for the third year. Teach Amen Thompson how to be elite, and we'll go from there. This game is very low scoring. It's 9-9. And how much time we got left in this quarter? Like 50 seconds? No, it's 12-9. I'm behind now. I am behind. No, I'm there. That's good. They update for me. It's fine. They update for me. No, but the thing about Victor though, when he come in the lead, they're gonna come for him though. I don't know. It's gonna be a little struggle at first. They're definitely gonna come for him. Like if you're an NBA player, if you're like Jokic or if you're like okay, I'm a little behind. But if you're like Jokic or if you're like Joel Embiid, the competitive fire, man, you're gonna go for this boy. You're gonna go and try to attack this man. So just don't turn to Yao Ming, man. Don't get injured like Yao Ming, man. It's definitely had a good player, and it was all gone because that man do not have the legs. Yeah, Chet is looking good, man. Chet is looking to me like Chet was like Victor 1.0 kind of thing. It's like tall, skinny, lanky, has a shot and can block. Like he's like 1.0 version of Victor. Last year when he was doing this thing, he's definitely. I was like, okay, next year's Victor, and people were like, what if Oklahoma City gets Victor and Chet? That'd been freaking stupid. Luckily, that didn't happen because they already got Shea and all them boys. But now I don't know. I don't know. I'm a question. I don't know if anyone is here to answer this question, or you can comment if you believe. How many games should the Spurs win? I know one of my friends, he's a Spurs fan, should be hopping on, but like when he cops on, or if y'all know, or Jungle Jams, if you listen to this as well, like how many games should the Spurs win this year? Are they because you have the most hype prospect in almost history, and I don't know, they have Devin Vassell, they have some players on the team, but they like are they a playing team or do they suck next year? Like if they suck next year, do we get on him about that? Do we say, dang, you only won 25 games? Are you as good as you thought we were? Like, I don't know. I have to look into that. I ain't gonna lie to you though. I'm not gonna lie to you. This game is very defensive, and that's fine. But I ain't gonna lie to you though. They need to bring Victor back out here because you hyped up all of America. You hyped up America. And if you hype up America, I'm seeing a bunch. I mean, this guy from the Hornets, he's wearing number 46. That's a crazy number to wear. Number 46 is a crazy number. He couldn't be from America. He's not from America for sure because nobody wears number 46. So you got like random 2K generated players. I'm like, bro, oh, he subbed it. Thank you. Sub him in the game. Like, who is these people, boy? Like, I'm just talking now. I'm not looking at the game. Like, bro, like, let's go, Victor. Boy, get all the minutes. We need you to rack up these minutes. So when you make the NBA Finals push, we'll see if you're stable. All right. He definitely gonna be low managing though. In the season, he definitely gonna be a low manager. They definitely gonna, yeah, they're definitely Tim Duncan's low manager. He definitely gonna be a low managed star. All right, let's see, Victor. What you got? What you got? Okay, a little crossover. Oh, good pass. Good pass. Couldn't make, didn't finish, but that's a good pass. I noticed. Okay. Okay. He got a little pass into him. Should win 30 games. I feel you. They should win 30 games. Okay. But he passed a little bit. Okay, he can pass a little. Okay. That's a good little pass. I feel I didn't know he got a little Jokic in him. That's the foreign stuff. When you foreign, you become a really good passer. That's a good little pass, man. Okay, I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that. If he just has to be just a passer, that's interesting. 30 games, but yeah, if he what's his okay. That's a good. I have another question actually. Okay, so I think he should win 30 games. I think they should win 30 games. I think they win like 32 games. Another question, what is his stat line though? What does he average? Does he average, let's say, like 18, 10, 3 assists, 2.2 blocks? Like if you get that specific. Um, is he a 20 and 10 guy his rookie year? That's a good question as well, because what do if you greatest rookie prospect in almost history, man? I need LeBron averaged 20. I don't know what Kareem averaged, but he probably did really well. Shaq, I think, averaged 23. Yeah, he dumb long, but you see his way, man, slender, man. That man out here, he's slender, man. What? Yeah, Tyree, he's like you can't miss him. Like, if I say who's the tall guy, it's him. Freaking 8 feet tall. He almost actually he's 6, 7 inches away from 8 feet. How's the weather up there? That's the joke that people say. How good is he as a perimeter defender though? That's a question. Like, is he a good perimeter defender? Is Victor? Yeah, he's obviously a very good interior defender. I think that's more important to have a great interior defense. But is he a good? I'm curious if he's a good or a decent perimeter defender, because I feel like if you're seven. Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay, Wembanyama holding the rock. Okay, 15 points or something around that number. Yeah, if he gets 15, let's see what he got. Okay. Oh, he got stripped. Oh, Brandon Miller strip him. No, Brandon Miller strip him. Oh, he's too tall. He's looking. Okay. If he gets 15 points, he gotta, like, especially with the hype, he gotta give me like 3 blocks, 2.8 blocks. You know what I'm saying? I need like a full stat line, because Victor is supposed to be. They said, what's my man Chris Broussard? He said that this man is so great that his worst at, like, if he's Hakeem Olajuwon or Kevin Durant, he didn't live up to his hype. I'm like, bro, Hakeem Olajuwon good at player, man. I don't know about that. He's a good player, man. So, that's the end of the first period. If you're watching this game, how would you rate Victor's first quarter? I'd rate that like a that's a I don't know, that's like a B plus. You can see his flashes. That's all you want to see in young players is flashes. I think his first quarter is a B plus. He wasn't. I can't say he wasn't aggressive, but he wasn't as aggressive. He got the ball a lot though. He got a lot of touches. Um, he could pass it. He's shown that he got some playmaking skills. So that's definitely a plus. Definitely having that ball movement skills, because I can see that being like flourishing in a Greg Popovich system. But it's different with Tim Duncan. And the thing is, like, you got him at a B. Okay, I feel that. Grade him a B. Yeah, I think his first quarter is a B. But the difference is that, like, with Tim Duncan coming in, he had David Robinson and what's my man name? Avery Johnson. I think it's Avery Johnson. I think he had a good team. Victor Wembanyama don't got that. So I'm curious if how long it take for Victor. Another question, if how long does it take for Victor to make the conference finals or later? Like, how long does that take? Does that take like 3 years, 5 years? Because Tim Duncan had a great team, and then he drafted Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili, and then they flourished. But they got to have that. They got to have those players, because he could be by himself. He could be. Is he good enough to carry a team like LeBron did when in Cleveland, when he had a bunch of like decent players, like no Hall of Famers, but just decent players? Like, is he good enough to get them boys to? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think anybody can do what LeBron did. I ain't gonna lie. I think LeBron's like early Cleveland run is one of one. I think he's literally, yeah. I don't think anyone can do that. I don't know if Michael Jordan can do that, because Michael Jordan had a team that wasn't that good, but didn't do anything. But Yeah, Tim Duncan was elite out the gate. Tim Duncan, I think, has the highest plus minus for a rookie ever. I think he was first team all defense as well. So Tim Duncan was immediately an amazing player. Like like you look, oh, he a Hall of Famer. It's crazy to have that. Tim Duncan might literally have maybe Kareem, but Tim Duncan might literally have like the best. He might be the best rookie player, as in like if you put every rookie player ever and say who is the best, maybe Michael Jordan as well. But Michael Jordan did not win anything, but his team sucked, whatever. But Tim Duncan, just his impact was just amazing. So I don't know. That might have been a hot take. That might have been wrong because people say Michael Jordan, but I don't know. I think Tim Duncan's rookie year is pretty insane. 3 to 5 years. I can see three to 5 years he make a conference finals push. I'm curious, like who do you think they draft? Like who do you pick up? Or maybe they already have their players. I don't know if they have the players. Is his sidekick already on the team? Does Victor Wembanyama sidekick that get him to the NBA finals? Is he already on the team, man? Like you need a guard, man. You can't just be by yourself. You need your Jamal Murray, man. It's important to get your Jamal Murray. Victor, get the ball, Victor. Get the ball, Victor. Let's feed him. Let's feed him. Let's feed him. Okay. Okay. Good play. Okay. You pass it. You pass. Nah, pass it back to 50. Yeah. Shoot a three. I'm curious. How you got? What you got? It's fine. It's it's funny. When he missed, they're all sad, like, oh, like, oh. Victor should have went to like the Knicks or something, bro. We needed like hype, man. Victor would have sold out the world if he went to the Knicks, man. The Spurs are good, but it's Tim Duncan and stuff, bro. Like he should have went to the Knicks, man, or I don't know. And I'm looking at Victor so much, I'm literally not paying attention to Brandon Miller. I literally forgot Brandon Miller playing. I completely forgot Brandon Miller was a basketball player, low key. Like I don't even. It's common between drafting and free agents. They're gonna have to do. They're a smart team though. They got plot and all that, so they're a smart team. They can. But I don't know. It's just like can we have that twice? Like only teams that get plot multiple times are the Lakers. Like you don't see like no other team in the NBA history has ever had multiple dynasties besides maybe like the Celtics kind of, but really the Lakers. Like the Lakers had a dynasty in the 50s, had a dynasty in the 80s, had a dynasty in the 2000s. You know what I'm saying? But the Spurs, like they such a small market team. You think like how many championships does Victor win? That's another question. Do you think he start a dynasty or do you think he get a chip? Oh, the Lakers got victory. The world would. Yo, that would be amazing, actually. But the world would end if Victor Wembanyama went to the Lakers. I would watch. I mean, Victor Wembanyama would be on every medium of TV. He would be on like I'd be watching like Disney Channel or I'd be watching Nickelodeon. I watch something else, MTV. You watch any other just on YouTube, and you're just gonna see Victor. Victor's just gonna be there. It would be freaking crazy. It's a good thing he ain't. Nah, Lakers got a lot of the most plot ever. I'm not trying to get him. But like, do the Spurs like I said, does Victor get another? Does he get 2 championships? Does he get 3 championships? Does he get 5 championships? Is it another Spurs dynasty? That's a question. I'm like, hey, if you have to get answers, yeah, I think Victor gets 2. Honestly, I think he peaks at 2. I think he gets 2 chips. Like one like 4th year in the league, and the next like later type of thing. I don't think he. Oh yeah, they ripping him. Yeah, they ripping him. Boy, he trying to dribble to the paint. They said F that, rip him. Well, this game is Victor Wembanyama has entertained me. I'll tell you, I'll give you that. Brandon Miller, go 1-on-1 Victor. Let's see. Okay, pass it to the oblivion. Yeah, Victor entertaining me, man. Victor entertaining me, man. I'll tell you when I watch the game, I want to face Victor. He entertaining. And San Antonio an hour away from me, so I can definitely take a trip. I will take a trip to watch some Victor Wembanyama. Rockets Spurs, I am going there. Oh, what just happened? He's pass to Victor. Victor score. He come on. He passed it to. That's fine. It's fine. But he trying to be like Jokic, whatever. Um, 3 to 4. So dynasty. 2. I think 2 is. I think I'm going for 2. 3 to 4 is fair. I think 3 to 4. If he stays healthy, obviously, and he has his guys. But like Tim Duncan had a lot. Like he had David Robinson immediately, the Twin Towers, and he had a good team, and then you get Tony Parker, Ginobili. Like that is so much. Like can Wemby make his teammates that good as well? Like he got these are Hall of Fame players he playing. Like all his career he played with Hall of Fame. And they draft Kawhi Leonard. His whole career he played with Hall of Famers. Is there a year where he did not have a Hall of Famer on his team? No. Victor Wembanyama, does Victor Wembanyama have a Hall of Famer now? Probably not. So I think it might be a little more of a bumpy ride. I don't know if he has that Tim Duncan plot. Shoot that three. Pick a pop. Oh, he's streaky from three? Is he a bust? Nah, it's fine. I think he not gonna have no all-time great rookie year though. I don't think he's gonna have an all-time great rookie year. He gonna have a decent rookie year. It's not gonna be an all-time great rookie year. But he definitely entertaining player. Let's see what happens on this side. Let's look. Brandon Miller. How many points Brandon Miller got? I'm curious. How many points? They show here how many points he got. Brandon Miller just been running around to me. He's just been running around. I can't even tell if Brandon Miller's doing well, man. Is Brandon Miller doing well? Brandon Miller, like that, he should have drafted Scoot. I'm not gonna. They got pissed. Even the Hornets mascot was like, "Oh my." And I want Brandon Miller to be really good. I do, but I don't know. I feel like that's a Hornets thing. Like especially the second pick too. In the second pick, you just draft. That's the danger pick. The second pick, I think in every draft, and you can tell me if I'm wrong. I think the second pick is the danger pick. That's definitely a pick. And I know the Texans will draft the second to CJ Stroud. Hopefully he don't struggle. But that's a dangerous pick because there's not a lot of good second picks. Would Victor get a rival? I think Chet. I think the rivalry I'm trying to push, the rivalry I would try to push, honestly, is Spurs versus Thunder. Two small market teams that play good fundamental basketball. I mean, that sounds like a dream to me. So if I'm the NBA man, like Chet Holmgren, Victor Wembanyama, I think that's money. I think if Chet does a really good job in his rookie of the year thing, because he's technically a rookie, and they go back and forth, bro. I want to see. That's gonna be an interesting matchup. I think that should be the rivalry. They're not in the same division though, but that definitely could be a very interesting rivalry. So, my rival is a Rockets fan. I kind of rival the Spurs. We rival the Pistons definitely, but we don't face the Pistons like that. So I need to find a way to face the Pistons in the NBA Finals. All right, Brandon, let's see what you got, man. Pull up. Brandon Miller, man. I don't know. But they missed the last 6 field goals, man. Victor, get to work. Okay, this is why I realized. This is what I've seen so far. Victor is definitely he dribbling. If I'm not letting him dribble like that. I feel like that's not something that you should do. I definitely don't feel like he should dribble. And then, I think you obviously need a playmaker to give him the ball, like in the low post, high post. You know what I'm saying? Set screens, maybe dribble handoffs, like do that type of thing. But definitely, or picking pops for sure. But I don't want him dribbling because obviously I think he can get ripped pretty consistently. He got a lot of room to get ripped. He's freaking tall. He got a lot of room to get ripped. He's so far away from his body. Jungle Jams, do the Rockets hate the Mavericks? I don't at the moment. I don't think I ever really hate the Mavericks because the Mavericks are like, I don't know, they're not a good. I don't know. It's like maybe if I was a fan in the mid 2000s, I would have hated the Mavericks. But I feel like now, or even when James Harden was playing, like the Mavericks were bad when we were good, and then they're good when we're bad. So it's kind of hard to truly build something with the Mavericks. Like I have to build hatred. The team I always will hate the most, Jungle Jams, is the Golden State Warriors. Always hate the Golden State Warriors because that's a team and we were both good at the same time, but they were dynastic and they had plot and they hold me for years. So I was at this point in time, I wasn't even looking at the Mavericks. Mavericks were my back view. I was focused on meeting. We built an entire roster just to beat that team. So we definitely, we were locked in on that team. So that's the only team that I actually hate is Golden State. It's the only team I can recall. In the 90s, my dad's a Rockets fan. So in the 90s, he hated the Jazz. Makes sense. The Jazz are easy to hate. So our rivals, the Jazz, but the Spurs, Mavericks are kind of rivals. Definitely, we have intense battles, but we haven't done enough against those guys to really have pure hatred. But teams like the Warriors, the Jazz, teams like those, it's blood, boy. We got blood. It's smoke. It's on site. So, and it's funny, like we suck now and they're still good. It's so stupid. Like we were good with them, and then we start sucking. We've sucked for 3 years. Like we've been the worst team in the league essentially for 3 years, and the Warriors still winning championships is stupid. That's plot, man. Hey, some people the main character. I tell you, y'all check out my tier ranking video where I rank the NBA plot, man. Like some people main characters, man. I'm some people main characters, and I certainly don't have one. This is still a low scoring game, 23-19, deep in the second quarter is pretty insane. I know it's not regular NBA, but I just feel like I don't know how much time we got left in this quarter. Yes, 3 points, 5 rebounds. You're not very aggressive today, so. But I'm having fun, man. Hey, watching Victor is fun right now. I'm having fun, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. 5:45. This is a defensive game, boy. Definitely a defensive game. Jazz used to be cool, but the neon colors. Oh, the Jazz colors back in the Jazz colors back in the 90s were really good. They were really aesthetically pleasing colors. I think I forgot what teams. Though the Kings did a jersey revamp. They're the only team I've seen in a while do a jersey revamp, and it looks good because I see the Jazz one looks ridiculous. It's like I don't know. You got to. It's weird. Like plot is so weird because you. Oh wait. Let me see what Victor do right here. They ripping Victor a lot though. He doing too much with the ball. They ripping Victor a lot. They kind of like that's interesting. Okay, but what was I saying? So yeah, with the Jazz, right? Like you have to be aesthetically pleasing to be a main character or someone with a lot of plot. You have to look aesthetically pleasing. So you have to have your jersey look cool, good city. You know what I'm saying? A good look, marketable. These are important things. I feel like if you don't have these things, you're not gonna have plot. And the Jazz don't. It looks ridiculous. The colors look stupid. So I don't know if they'll ever be good. I'm not gonna lie, or good enough to win. But I see I see Victor struggle. We scouting Victor right now. I'm scouting Victor. I see his struggles right now. He haven't this quarter so far is a C. It's not a B, it's a C in this quarter, which equates to a B minus. But he getting ripped a lot. They coming for the ball a lot. So he's tall, which is an advantage in many aspects, but it's also a disadvantage because if you're dribbling the ball, there's so much room for the ball. Like your ball, if you have shorter arms, then you can obviously it's harder to rip the ball from you. You have better ball control, I feel like. But if you have longer arms, there's more room for them to come and get the ball from you. Like the ball is further away from the core of your body, so they can go for that more. So if he's dribbling in a crowd, you won't be able to control that. So that's why I'm saying they definitely should not have him dribble the ball. He should be someone that they give the ball to and let him do a couple moves to get to work. But that I'm scouting, man. Hey, you scout a weakness. I see what he not like when Patrick Ewing came out. They said he had no weaknesses. You're not like that, but 3 points, 5 rebounds, good little B minus so far. But Jazz, they look like a generic team. They definitely do. The Jazz are definitely a side character franchise. I think I did a video for like tier rankings of NBA teams and their plot. They definitely a side character because they definitely a team that's like really good to get beat, just for someone to beat. You know what I'm saying? So they're definitely like Michael Jordan beating up on the Jazz, Akeem Olajuwon beating on the Jazz. That helps to boost their stock. It's a good side character team. But when you do say when you talk about I wonder how this would change, I don't think anybody's gonna be. I don't know if anybody's gonna have like their opinions really change in terms of. I don't know. They're not gonna call him like he sucks, but he definitely it's a little underwhelming. Victor's performance so far in this game is very like this is a halftime. This is almost we got 4 minutes left in this quarter, but it's like really like 29-20 is very that is something that you expect like at the end of a first quarter instead of the end of a like deep into the second. But yeah, he can't dribble. He can play make, but he don't have no dribble packages. They ripping the ball from him, so we scouting him. So I know when you play him, Jabari, I know you checked off when he freaking said yes when he didn't get drafted by us. You did a little check. So when you play him, you force him into they smart. They're not gonna let him dribble. They're smart. They're not gonna let him like bring the ball up the floor and all that. I don't think they're gonna let him do that. But that'll be foolish. But now you know what to do. I'll see if he has any other weaknesses. I'm here to scout. He in the division. I gotta scout him. I need more points. I need him to have a Jabari Smith second half. Jabari Smith was absolutely abysmal in the first half, and he went crazy in the second half. I need that from him. Brandon Miller, how you doing, man? Because I still don't see your statistics, and I don't know if I don't know if you're doing. I don't think you're doing well. I don't know if you're doing a good job right now. That's tough because this is that's a bad place to get drafted. Is after Wemby, but before Scoot. Ooh, good dunk, good dunk. I'll tell you, like I said, when these games happen, I don't know if Victor's coming back into this quarter, but the Spurs without Victor is such a generic team. I literally don't know anyone out there. I don't know anyone out there. I know no like they're so generic. Victor is the draw. I feel like if people watching this game, they're gonna watch the game, and then when Victor leave, they change the channel immediately because yeah, I mean definitely that it's so unwatchable almost without Victor. But yeah, that Britney Spears drama. I will tell you one thing about Victor Wembanyama and Britney Spears. That is literally the most random event I have ever seen. I went on Twitter and I saw that. I was like, Britney Spears got assaulted by Victor's security. I would have gone 30 lifetimes. I never thought I'd ever get that. That's something that I can't generate. You could give me like 3 hours and just say, you give me a day, you give me a week, just come up with random scenarios. I would never have came up with that. You could have said, come up with random scenarios and include an athlete and a pop star. I might still win. I still don't think I would have got that. That is so random. It was so random. The situation itself isn't funny, but it was such a random event that it made me chuckle because I was like, that is so. And they both were kind of capping. I think Victor. They said Brittany grabbed him. I don't think she grabbed him. I don't know if she even touched him. But then I think Brittany said she fell to the floor. I may be wrong, but Brittany clearly didn't fall to the floor. But hey, yeah, that's he didn't get canceled. I don't think he was gonna get canceled though. I thought yeah, I didn't think he's gonna get canceled from that, especially since if it was him, he's a goner. If it was him, or if this is Britney Spears 1998, like 98 Britney Spears, then we might be saying okay, because Britney Spears, I haven't heard about Britney Spears in years. But if this was like peak Britney Spears, then maybe you got something there. Or if this is like Victor Wembanyama doing it, or Victor incited it, or if it was a very like crazy hit where she fell to the ground and was hurt and bleeding or whatever. But it's smack. I mean, Brittany not getting she not getting no jersey signing. They not friends. I don't think she'll be a fan anymore. It's an unfortunate situation, but you can't run up on people like that because he probably thought you were just a fan. He probably don't know you. He born in 2004. That man not that born in he born in 2004. If he was born in 1994, 1984, yeah, he know Britney Spears. He'll know Britney Spears walk up, everybody gonna be crowded Britney Spears. But in 2000, born in 2004 is 2023. He probably don't know you. He from France. I don't know. Does he know you? Maybe he do, but it's like if I walk past Britney Spears, I'll know her, but it's like it wouldn't be like, oh my gosh, it's Britney Spears. I'd be like, oh, that's cool. I don't know. I don't know. That's interesting. Um, well, we're back, and Victor's back, so that's good that they're not resting him. If they, I hope they don't. I hope he played his game. Like I hope they don't rest him. He can rest every game after this, but he need to play his whole game. He need to go out and give me a 20-point game. You're too hyped up. We got 3 points. We need a little more. How they gonna jump in and jump out of commercial so quick? They gonna come in and come out so fast. They just show him walking and be done. I have a question, Jungle Jams. If you're still here, I'm questioning like who do you think gonna be the who do you think gonna be the number one seed in the Western Conference? You think the Nuggets will still be the number one seed? I think no, actually I don't know. I have no clue because I don't know. They lost Bruce Brown. Actually, I have no clue. Um, that was last year was such a weird year in the NBA, such a strange year in the NBA that I don't know. That's a year that doesn't replicate itself. It doesn't duplicate itself because the Nuggets were the one seed, but they were a weak looking number one seed. They were a 53 win team, but very weak. Not weak, but like they didn't look dominant like that. Then they made the playoffs and they look freaking crazy dominant. They freaking destroyed everyone essentially. So the playoff translation was amazing. Like, but if you look at, I don't know, The Lakers look really good, so maybe the Lakers be the one seed. I don't know. But it looks like we're back to the game, showing me good old Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He looks good for his age. J. Cole, avid hoops fan. Trey Young, the guy who has no plot, but hey, give Victor like a Trey Young, he'd be good. Or give Victor like a DeJounte Murray. You know, like those caliber players. I think they'd have a good time. Maybe Devin Vassell. Let's see, or maybe that's the only person actually. Jeremy Sochan and Devin Vassell, the only other Spurs I know. So, but let's see how this looks. All right, Victor got the ball, so he, like I said, I don't know him dribbling out. Let's see if they come. Okay, yeah, pick and pop. I don't know. He's not making that shot. That didn't have a good animation to it. That shot he did, that little sidestep shot, that wasn't no. No, he gotta take them efficient shots. He 1 for 7. That's crazy. 1 for 7. It's just 1 for 7 is something, boy. They gonna look at that. They got goggles for 1 for 7, man. I think Chet looked better his first game. So 1 for 7, they gonna yo man, you know we got a look couple. I don't know. I'm not saying he no bust though, guys. I'm not saying he a bust. But 1 for 7 is not. They're not gonna like that. And how many blocks? He got any blocks? Does he have any like? I don't know. I'm not seeing the I'm not seeing the impact right now. I'm not seeing that impact. You said the Nuggets or Lakers. The Lakers, yeah, do not. They definitely play around the regular season. But the Lakers, I think, have the best team. Well, the Nuggets have the best team. I think the Lakers have a really good collection of talent. He said, "Is he playing good? He is not playing good. he is not. He is not playing good. I'm not. I don't know. 1 for 7 from the field. Got 3 points. Got ripped a couple times. Good passes. He looked like he's a good playmaker. Is this his shot? You got foul. It's scary when he fall. He also a guy, when he fall, you get scared. Like, is he going? You never know. You never know. That's a scary. I had a Yao Ming. I know. I had a Yao Ming, and his foot just couldn't generate that type of height. So, he got fouled for the first time. So we'll see. Let's see his free throw touch. Let's see what he can do on the free throw line. Let's see what we got here. He should make free. He's a good shooter. He should make his free throws, right? No, but if he misses free throws, I was gonna clown him. I ain't gonna lie to you. If he missed the free throw, I was gonna clown him. Because literally, I remember when the Rockets ain't dropped, he's like, yes. I remember that. So I'm not gonna be like, oh, Victor, like, nah, like you clown me, I clown you. But he got a good free throw touch. 5 points. Very defensive game. I don't think Brandon Miller, or no one cares about Brandon Miller. I don't think Brandon Miller is doing well either. But yeah, Victor has 5 points. He's 1 for 7, 5 rebounds, and 2 blocks. I don't know. He can't finish with those stat line. Like, if I'm Victor and the team, you gotta have him play that second half and let it go, man. You gotta let him play that second half, man, because bro, he got freaking 5 points at the half and it's 1 for 7. It's not like he's some like defensive ace right now where he's just blocking all these shots. Like you gotta, you know what I'm saying? And Chet is flimsy, and that's the thing. Chet's flimsy. So since Chet, like, he got injured what, the Drew League? Playing LeBron. I don't know why LeBron playing Drew League, but they playing Drew League and he trying to guard LeBron like it's the finals, and he out for the season, bro. So hopefully he don't play the Drew League. But that tall and that lanky like build they got, it can't fall too many times, bro. You fall too many times, your leg is gonna snap. Some gonna snap, some gonna break. It's just you're too tall. You're supposed to be playing basketball, but you're not at the same time. Well, let's see. Victor, you gotta play a second half, buddy. You gotta give me a 20-point game, bro. You gotta give me a Jabari Smith movement. Jabari Smith was awful first half, played amazing second half. Because you can't have this type of half, man. I'm sorry. Like Twitter, I'm not on Twitter. I might need to go to Twitter. I might do that. I might go to Twitter. I might do that. I need to see what they're saying. That's what I'm gonna do at halftime. That's exactly what I'm doing at halftime. I'm gonna go on Twitter and I'm gonna see what they're saying about this man. He got 3 blocks though. He just got a block. So I think he's trying to shut me up. But watching the game, I don't see That's good, but I don't see. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I need more. I don't know. I need some like great, like super blocks. I need some. I don't know. I need something better. Like I just need. I feel like that block is good. He has 3 blocks, but it doesn't feel like he has 3 blocks. I feel like a 3 block game is like you're really just bow, 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 and you're contesting shots. They're not all blocks, and they're contesting. You get 3 of them. Me, I don't know. He don't look. He doesn't look good. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop because the Spurs fans will come at me and they're gonna cook me and say, "Well, how did Amen Thompson look? He looked amazing until he got injured. He looked amazing. Um, looks like we got a Spurs at halftime's about to start. It looks like we're adding a Spurs fan. Looks like my man Mauricio, big Spurs fan. I get to talk a little trash to him because he was making fun of me saying that Men Thompson was drafted by or Men Thompson plays like high school kids or whatever. So I get to cook him as well because he cooking me. But I mean, I assume he'll have the last laugh. I assume like I definitely assume that he's gonna have to have the last laugh at the end of the day. But I'm gonna go on Twitter right now, y'all. I'm gonna look up Victor Wembanyama and I'm gonna share my screen here. We'll see if the cooking is happening. I gotta see the common folk too. I gotta look at the common folk. So y'all stay with me. Y'all stay with me. Y'all stay with me. Stay with me because we about to have some fun. Share Twitter. Let's look at Twitter. All right, so y'all can see my screen, obviously. So Brandon Miller with the defense. Now you know, funny thing. I see this clip right here. Brandon Miller with the defense on Victor, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't even. Oh, okay. I remember that. I remember that. His handles. Okay. Did he make that shot? Okay, that's good. The commentators when Victor Wembanyama doubles and once it puts up a brick. Oh, sookie now. Let me zoom in too. Let me zoom in one time so y'all can really get a good look. Victor Wembanyama praying to the future. MVP Scotty Barnes, hilarious. At the half, oh, we got the Spurs Muse. We mean only getting started. You know, it's one of those things. I feel like this seems like it could have been Hater Muse. That definitely could have been Hater Muse because he just nervous. Literally held down Hornets at 26. I got to make sure because I Twitter beat. I gotta make sure everything here is, safe for work. And that's because I don't know something can pop up. I forgot Twitter can have a lot of things pop up. In the first half, his NBA do struggling to get a shot to fall, but has been pretty good on defensive end and shown some unique. Yeah, he's a good playmaker, and his defense. I mean, yeah, he decent. He good defender. I'm not saying he a bad defender at all. Um, that's hilarious. Yeah, Jungle Jams. I don't know why I just really paid attention to that. That is hilarious. They do have their build's hilarious. But let's see what the comments say. Calling him a bust is actually concerning. I've been trashed in summer league. He's kind of getting bodied by summer league players. I don't know the hype. The hype. I need more hype. I don't know. And this game is not. And I'll tell you one thing. This game is not better than the Trailblazers versus the Rockets. That game is a all-time great summer league game. That game was amazing. All right, what play are they talking about? Yeah, okay. They're gonna show that pass 1,000 times. They're gonna show Brandon Miller rip. They're gonna show Britney Spears. Okay, I'm gonna go with latest. Let's go with latest. Let's see what the common folk are saying. Oh, tough. Okay. The common folk are not as friendly. Oh, they're really cooking them. Let's see. We're gonna go through this cook. If you're a Spurs fan, close your eyes. Let me see what what are you shooting? 2 for 8, 7 points, 5 rebounds. Yeah, I can speak Spanish. 2 for 8. Brandon Miller is terrible right now. 13 slow-mo replays. 11 life story reported. The Wemby effect. Okay. Okay. That's his build? Okay. That's pretty. It's the next LeBron building houses with his threes. I saw the China iPhone after this game. Shenzhen, Guangdong, China. I think he can go off though. I think in the second half he can definitely pick it up. I gotta get off cooking Victor. I just want to see what the Twitter people what the Twitter people said. I should look up Amen Thompson. What they say about Amen Thompson though? Hmm. Eyes acting. I got that dry eye. Um, I can see a man being well. I hope being what Lonzo should supposed to be. I hope so. Lonzo's supposed to get his jersey retired in the freaking Lakers rafters. Ahmed Thompson look good in his jersey though. That's a good that's a good. He looked good in that jersey. He got to keep that shirt. It's that shirt. It's the shirt that help it too. I hope he's the last number one. I got all these number ones players who were number one on the team. Hope he the last one to be number one. All right, I'm gonna stop. Let me get off you now. I'm gonna get off you, Victor. I'm done. I'm done. Um, I'm done cooking him. I'm done cooking. I'm done cooking Victor. But when Mauricio come in here, bro, when Mauricio come in here, I'm cooking him though. I tell you that I'm cooking him this halftime. I'm cooking him, man. That was a fun first half, man. It is unfair. He's nervous. It is he's nervous. I'm what I am doing right now. I'm literally doing that. I'm literally because Mauricio said Amen Thompson was playing like 16-year-olds, which he was, but he was like cooking that. So I'm only cooking back, right? You know, that's the little Spurs Rockets. Like there's a little something there. It's not something big, but a little something there. It's unfair to cook him right now because he's nervous. Like when you have this much hype, it's hard to come in, especially you're a big man. I feel like it's harder to come in and just dominate if you're a big man rather than like if you're a guard, then you have the ball more, so you can have more touches. You can control your offense a little better. Rather as a big man, you likely have to call for the ball because he can't really dribble. When he dribbles, he gets ripped a lot. So he definitely has to call for the ball, right? And he's obviously going to be the point of attention a lot. So it's going to be tough for him to like be crazy dominant. So in this game, what if you're a Spurs fan, which you should be looking for, is not really a 50-point game. It's really just to see like uh, his defense, like how good defensively is the guy? Like is he good defense? And we got my man Mauricio. We're gonna add you to the stream. Mauricio, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, man. Hey, I've been here. I've been cooking Wemby for for a good 5-10 minutes, man. And Jungle Jams, he's I shouldn't be cooking them, but I am cooking them.
All right.
Have you
I
have you
was able to see a little bit during dinner. I haven't seen a lot. I was able to tune in like one or two plays, and I saw him swat the ball out of the air, like 20 feet in the air.
yeah, you saw it's a good
Um,
thing.
get a couple rebounds and stuff, but I haven't seen much other than that. So
I got you. I'm gonna give you the as I put this eye drop in my eye, I'm gonna give you the gist of what I saw. Because I watched the whole thing. I watched a bunch of summer league today, boy. And I know you were clowning
yeah,
Amen
yeah.
Thompson. Amen Thompson looks sexy today. But so Victor defensively is good. He got 3
Okay.
blocks. Was able
I
to
got my wine, by the way. You know, French. You know.
okay, you good. We're good. Yeah, that's fun. That's good. But he is so his interior defense looks pretty good. His playmaking in terms of passing the ball when he's in the low post, getting driving low posts is also really good. Kind of remind me
Okay.
a little bit of Jokic. He not Jokic, obviously not we're close with that, but he has some talent in the playmaking. Now, his flaws, I see it. I scout. I'm a scouter, boy. I see his flaws. Now
Oh,
this can be adjusted though, but like obviously he's a 7'5", so dribbling. I know he can dribble, but he shouldn't dribble. That's what I'm
but
saying.
it's
Like
yeah, it's like it's he's got too much on him. You know, too much length on him.
yeah, because when you're 7'5", like it's easier to steal the ball because it's further away from your body, your arms, right?
Yeah.
So he got to the paint many times trying to dribble, and he would get these bad animations. Like they would try to touch it, and then he would fall a little bit or pass, or Brandon Miller got a strip one time. They're both playing now, shooting wise. They're both playing terrible, actually. Like Brandon Miller, 7 points, 2 for 8. Victor
Yeah, I'm
Wembanyama,
seeing that graphic right now. Yeah.
yeah, 5 points, 1 for 7. Yeah, 0 for 3. So I tell you this though, it's really the third and fourth pick. Amen Thompson, Scoot Harrison, that was a back and forth. Them boys were flashing. Boy, I was like, oh god, these boys killing the game. The first and second pick.
Yeah. We gotta give him time. You know, we gotta give
Nah,
him time.
I think this is Brandon Miller's third game, and all I've seen is him set
That's
records for fouling. Literally, the thing about this game too is that it's entertaining. Victor's entertaining because he's so tall; it's easy to locate. So I can really
yeah.
like
You
I
know
can.
who he is off the bat.
And then when he gets the ball, when he misses, they go like, "Oh," they sad and stuff. And when he makes it, when he makes it, it's exciting. So, but Brandon Miller, bro, I don't know. You put me to sleep. I ain't gonna lie, you, Brandon Miller, man.
Kind of glad you didn't get that second round, second pick or
I
what?
wanted the second pick to get Scoot. I would have picked Scoot. I would not pick. I would have
Oh,
been.
okay, that's true. That's true. Yeah, yeah.
I would have jumped off the ledge if I picked freaking Brandon Miller over Scoot. I think I have so much like faith in Scoot. I literally have more faith in Scoot than any other player in this draft. Like literally, I literally think Scoot. He dribbling with Steph Curry and having these little. I'm like, yo, I see something special. Like I see him like a little glimpse of plot.
Yeah, yeah. We'll
But
see if Wemby's got that.
no, but I wanted to ask because I asked Tyreek and I asked Jungle Jams here. And I gotta ask you because you're the Spurs fan. There's a couple questions. Question number one is
Yep.
how long does it take for Victor to reach the conference finals or further? Because Tim Duncan reached it, rather quickly. Second year, he made the finals.
Second year.
But that's because, David Robinson. And then obviously you get, I think Avery Johnson. Then you have eventually Tony Parker come in. And then, Ginobili, and they're able to
Man,
develop well. And then you
the
have
big
Bruce
three.
Bowen. You have Robert Ory, Kawhi Leonard. So you have all these players. Eventually, like Tim Duncan never played in his whole career without a Hall of Famer. Like, whole career had a Hall of Famer on his team. Victor, I don't think Victor Wembanyama has a Hall of Famer on the Spurs unless you know something I don't. So I'm saying like,
I
um,
mean, that's only something the future will tell, but probably not.
yeah,
it's
yeah.
it's tough to say right now, obviously.
But how long do you think it takes for him to get
Conference finals or
or further?
further.
Yeah, how long you take?
Realistically, I'm gonna say I'm gonna say 3 to 4 years.
3 to 4 years.
Yeah, um, that's being optimistic, I think. Um, but yeah, I guess more realistically, it's gonna be maybe 5. I think it's not gonna be immediate like you were saying, Tim Duncan, because obviously he had a great roster around him,
And a lot of plot.
um, a lot of plot. Um, I think it's gonna be more. The pressure is gonna be more on the front office to set up a team around and build around Wemby to be
Mhm.
able to get there. Whereas Tim Duncan was kind of not necessarily, I guess maybe the missing piece at the time, but he
Yeah.
definitely was maybe like the glue that brought everything together
Yeah, that
and
makes
and
sense.
and got the ball rolling. So
That makes
that's
sense.
what I'm thinking. Where I see the Spurs right now, I think they're still definitely not like full rebuild mode, but definitely um, work to do. Work is got to be done. So
I feel that. Hey, he was the missing piece, and he turned out not only just to be the missing piece, he turned out to be the whole piece. So he turned out to be the piece. But I'm looking at Brandon Miller. What do you feel? How do you feel about Brandon Miller? Do you think Brandon Miller, like, he just missed his free throw, and I'm just like, oh god, I don't know. Like, his plot don't look sexy.
he,
But how you feeling about
yeah. I mean, from the little bit I've seen right now, and throughout the obviously the draft process and stuff, it seemed like maybe the pressure's getting to him a little bit. Is that would you say that's like kind of fair to say?
that? Yeah, I mean, it's a
Like
lot.
the
It's a lot of pressure. I can see that because
yeah.
he got drafted after Wemby when everyone thought Scoot would be that, and then
Yeah.
you're drafted between Wemby and Scoot, so you have to be good. You know what I'm saying? And then his fan base doesn't want him. Like when they drafted, when they
Yeah.
picked him, but even the mascot just put his head down and sad. I'm like, bro, even your mascot don't like you, bro. Like, he's supposed to cheer for you
That's
unconditionally.
wild.
He's supposed to cheer for you. That's his job, is to cheer for you unconditionally. He don't like you. That's tough. That's tough. That's big tough, actually. That's hey, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. But another question I have for Victor is, obviously Tim Duncan was a part of a dynasty. Does Victor win multiple? Because he has to win a championship. Like, unless he's injury prone, he has to win a championship. Does Victor
Yeah.
win multiple championships? Is he
Multiple.
one time? Is he part of a dynasty, 3 or more? Is he win 2? Does he get 1? Like what? How many championships do you think he get?
So if we're able to build that team around him, um, do a good job, you know, build what we built with Tim Duncan and Duncan Robinson, obviously starting it off as the twin towers, whatever they want to call it. If we're able to do that, I think in this NBA where superstars are going from team to team, kind of, I
Yeah.
want to say, I want to say he does, um, but you never know. I mean, Victor seems like the type to like he has dreamt of being on the Spurs since he was a kid, obviously.
I'll tell you it's rigged. I'll tell you it's rigged.
so so he has that he already has that like loyalty kind of like it's unspoken that he's probably going to want to stay with the Spurs
Oh, he's a lifelong
his
Spur.
his whole career.
He's a
I
lifelong
mean,
Spur.
that's the vibe that I get, cuz he's always wanted, I guess he's always wanted to be on the Spurs. Obviously, growing up, Tony Parker, he was the French player, and then Dion later on.
I'll tell you
Um,
it's rigged, boy. I'll tell you, man. Keep going.
I mean, a little bit, a little bit rigged.
I'll tell you, boy. What the heck is that? That's funny. I traded DeJounte Murray, and I knew exactly what was happening. That's so stupid. And they just
I
re-signed
mean,
DeJounte Murray. The Hawks are so stupid for even they gave him an extension. Like, what the heck is that?
yeah, we definitely won the trade.
Oh, for
I
sure.
mean, it took us a little bit to realize that we won the trade
You traded Murray
because
for
obviously,
Wembanyama, bro. That's crazy, bro.
yeah, it was insane. Um, but I think Wemby is here for the long run. I don't anticipate like him wanting to leave after maybe like 5 years.
Nah,
I guess
yeah,
his rookie
nah.
contract is for 4 or
Yes, it's for 4. I think you got an option of 5, so
yeah,
he'll be here
yeah.
8 years
So
at least. He'll be here at 8 years at least. If he's that guy,
yeah,
it'll be that 200 at that point. If he's that guy, it'll be a $300 million, $350 million extension because the CBA will always go higher. So it'll
yeah. And
definitely
I
be,
mean,
yeah, he's
I can
gonna.
see him being the Tim Duncan type where he's here for like 15 years, 16, something like that. I can't remember.
Anyway, you got the jersey.
Well, I didn't wear it to dinner, but I do got not yet. It's on the way.
If I'll tell you, if I drafted Scoot, I would have bought a jersey. But Amen Thompson looks sexy, so I'm definitely gonna see. And also to respond to my man Jungle Jams, he says weird being the outsider fan of the NBA. I don't have a team besides the Supersonics when I was young. The Supersonics is getting a team soon, man. Don't you worry. We
Seattle, yeah,
we bringing you
coming
back,
back.
man. We bring you back because the Supersonics that's one of the best names like ever. The Seattle Supersonics. But Jungle Jams, if you listening, I'm curious, what do you think of the Oklahoma City Thunder? Like, do you have harsh and painful hate feelings towards the Oklahoma City Thunder? Because they took
Also,
your history.
um, sorry to interrupt, but I saw some of my friends were talking about uh, Amin Thompson. Did he get hurt or did something happen?
Yeah, he sprained his ankle. I
Oh,
assume,
okay. So nothing serious though.
unless I didn't miss something, and they say, oh no, actually he tore his whole body apart. But let me let me make sure because it looked like a sprained ankle. Well, he didn't walk off, but they helped him walk off. Yeah, sprained his ankle. Okay, goodness.
Okay, it was just okay because I just saw they were talking about that he got hurt. So I was like, I was hoping it wasn't a serious injury because that would have,
Oh no,
I
because I
mean,
would have been
obviously,
depressed. I would have been
yeah.
instantaneously depressed. That man showed me everything I needed. Look, he said, it's nothing serious. He said that he wants to play Sunday. Obviously, it's not up to him; it's up to the staff. There's a part of me that wants him to. There's a part of me that wants him to
Just sit
play
out.
because there's just like it's better to sit out, but like he plays so well. I need that in my veins. Like just good point guard play. I haven't seen good point guard play in a while. I've seen some trash
I
point
mean,
guard play for a
since CP
while.
0.
And boy, he was a good point guard. So you roast him, but that was a good point guard play.
Nah, yeah,
And
yeah, of
and,
course.
And when he had that good bounce pass, he had like a really sexy bounce pass. His passing was really good. He had great defensive instincts, really good steals. He had 4 blocks on the day. So obviously he's good in good recovery. He's very athletic. He moves really fast in transition. He's moving like a gazelle in transition. All of that. And he hit a 3-2. I was happy. He hit a 3-point shot. I was like, oh my gosh, he had a little shot. Oh my gosh, he shot. Now, that's obviously his weakness is his shot. Now, I like that he went to shoot because he's not Ben Simmons. I don't want being Ben Simmons and being scared to shoot, right? I need him to have that confidence.
Yeah.
But bro, Man Thompson, Scoot Henderson looked amazing too. They looked both really, really good. Like they gonna come into the league, and I know it's summer league because Jalen Green looked
I
pretty
mean,
good his first game, and Jalen Green had a bad rookie year. But I feel like Jalen Green though, like Amen Thompson, his ability to have play make and pass and get set up his team is more valuable than Jalen Green looking good in summer league because that was him hitting hard shots. You know what I'm saying? Like you could see what translates
yeah.
better. I think Amen Thompson's game translates better. I want to see what this
You're
guy's. Wait, go ahead, Mauricio. What you got?
you're watching the game, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
You just saw Wemby get welcome to the NBA.
Oh yeah. I mean, everything about this game, I feel like is welcome to the from the beginning to. I mean, literally when we started this game, before Jabari Smith hit some ridiculous game winner with 0.6 seconds. I
Oh
tell
yeah,
you,
I did see that though. It was right before we sat down at the table, and I was like, let me see if they like the pregame or whatever started for the Spurs. And right as I turned it on, I just see Jabari pull up and
yo,
hit that
that was a
game
crazy
winner.
game. That's the best summer league game I've seen. That game, like in my life, that was a really. In that game, I won too. That's crazy. Um, but before that, Victor, we were delaying Victor because we were so competitive in that game. Victor is like standing there. His head's almost when you walk out that little area where you're walking out. His head he
It's
can't really
almost
he can't he got to duck a little bit because his head hitting kind of thing, and all the cameras on him, and I'm just like, let's see how this goes, man. Even from that jump, I'm like, okay, there's gonna be a lot of eyes on him. But
yeah.
also,
It's I mean it's understandable. First pick in the draft with when and he's such a unique, I guess, unique prospect. So it's understandable, but
but I'm gonna ask you a question that Jungle Jams asked me, but I'm gonna also read this. He said my father does. I think there actually be a rival between the Sonics and Thunder. I feel indifferent. Okay, see, but it doesn't suck that they took my team. I'll tell you when the Titans took the Oilers, all Houston was trying to blow up that city. It was trying was trying to go to Tennessee and blow it all up. So I would have been a little because especially the fact that KD was on the team for y'all. Now he's on the Thunder. It's kind of like what I had KD, Westbrook, and Harden. Maybe if they stayed on the Sonics, maybe they don't trade them boys because it's the Sonics. Maybe you don't trade James Harden because he's on the Sonics. Maybe NBA history take a different turn. But I wanted to ask you something. Jungle Jams asked me. He was like, "Does Victor Wembanyama get a rival? And if he does, who would that rival be?"
get a rival.
I gave him my answer. I'll give you.
Uh,
I'll give you my answer after you answer.
I mean, if he is able to progress his game and adapt well to the NBA, I mean, I guess the maybe I don't know. I want to say Jokic as a rival, but in his division, I mean, that's kind of tough. But I
It's
mean,
gonna.
direct comparison, it's kind of
No, I'm gonna
I
tell you.
don't.
I'm gonna tell you. I got you. I'm gonna tell you, and you tell me how you feel. Chet
Okay.
Holmgren. That's his freaking. That's gonna be. We
Chet,
cooking now
oh, okay, yeah. Chet,
because he got
yeah,
the
because
similar
Chet's
build.
7'4"
Two,
or 7'3",
seven,
7'2",
seven, something like that. He
something
like
like
seven
that.
two. He got similar build, right?
Similar
He
build. Okay,
playing competitive team. The Thunder are a competitive team, so it's not like on some trash bin team. He's also relatively hyped, right? He's going to compete for the Rookie of the Year with Victor because they're both rookies technically since Chet did not play last year.
yeah.
So if Chet blocked Victor, like say Victor playing, Chet block him clean. Yo, the NBA going the narratives we writing is like this because if Chet outplay, we writing some. Is Chet the better Victor? Is just Chet type of thing. So I'll tell you, and then that's gonna get Victor's competitive spirit to come out. He gonna dunk on Chet. Chet not gonna like that, and then when Victor try again, he gonna block. It's gonna be sexy. That's what I'm looking for. So
Okay, yeah. Like I guess rivals in the sense of similar comparisons. similar composition, I guess.
I think in similar
I could definitely
composition,
see that. Yeah.
and because I feel like even in similar composition, I feel like even it's just similar, like just going at each other. Like Tim Duncan and Dirk Nowitzki, they're rivals, right? Because
Yeah, yeah.
power forwards, same division, playing against each other, type of thing. Or even Jokic and Embiid, even though they're in different conferences, because the best centers, whatever. I think Chet is a really good, as potentially be a very good rival for Victor, because Chet already has his team. His team's
Yeah.
really good. The Thunder's really good.
It
Victor
was
has
a
to catch him.
ACL, right, for Chet. Is that what
Huh?
he didn't?
Say again?
He was Chet. He got hurt from his ACL, right?
I think I,
Or
no, I
knee?
think I think he broke his foot. I think he broke like it's like a
Oh, broke his foot.
I think it's like a Liz Frank injury or something. I don't know. Like, yeah, he tried to guard LeBron like it was the finals when it was it was a Drew League. So, hey,
Oh, yeah,
yeah, don't play in the Drew League for sure, Victor. I wanted to ask your thoughts on this, the Britney Spears drama. That's hilarious because
yeah.
of how it's hilarious because how random it is. We love you, Britney. Um, how you feel? How you feel about
I
that? Like, how you,
mean, it was definitely it was before the video came out. They made it seem like it was this amazing, like this dramatic slap to the face. Brittany fell back, got knocked out. But then, like, you see the video, and it's just Victor walking, his security obviously around him, and she's kind of like running up behind him, and she's like, Victor, Victor, tapping the shoulder, and then I think it looked like the bodyguard just kind of like brought took his hand back, like
I think he
trying to push
backhanded
her away,
or something like that. Yeah, I
and
guess.
yeah, it's like he's putting his hand back, so naturally it's gonna, I guess, technically backhand her, but it was kind of just like a like maybe at the most he barely hit her. Um, so it was like it just seemed like the whole situation was blown out of proportion, but it was pretty funny, pretty random.
I'll
Just
tell you
that
that,
the
bro. Bro, I'll tell you. Number one, what this guy said, Spurs winning the finals in 2007, yes. 2007, 2014, yes. Um, that is the most random thing I've ever heard. Literally, I
yeah,
could not generate that in my mind. That couldn't like those two things wouldn't have never came together. That because Victor Wembanyama and Britney Spears is just so
just
far
coming
apart.
to in a headline, and you're just like, what?
it's, it's so
when I
far apart.
when I first like heard of it, I was like, this can't be like what? This is
That
it
was a
just
meme. The
doesn't
truth.
make sense. What is Britney Spears and Victor Wembanyama like
Like,
even doing together? Because
but
at first I thought they were like hanging out or something, and there was an incident that happened, and then I saw it was like the bodyguard, and I was like, okay, I guess that makes sense. And then the video came out, and I was like, okay, that wasn't even that bad.
I'll tell you, like
Something for the headlines.
it was for the headlines. I'll tell you one thing. Number one, this is why I said, and I'm gonna pull up because he was happy. My man, Jungle Jams, he was happy that she didn't get canceled for that. I'm gonna tell you this, like Victor Webber, like if you walk up on this man, like he don't know you, and I feel like he really don't know you because this is 2023 Britney Spears. This ain't 1998 Britney Spears. You see what I'm saying? This ain't hit me, baby, one more time. Like when you're number one in the world, that's
this,
not.
this isn't shaving her head, Britney Spears.
You see what I'm saying? So you're not super popular. Like you're not relevant right now, really, right? So, and he's born in 2004. Her biggest hits come out in the 90s, late 90s, right? This man born in '04. You might not know who you are, low key. Because like
He look
who
high key, probably not.
he's this man from France. Like, who is Britney Spears? Like, who is that? So I'm like, if he was born in 1984, 1994, and then yeah, I get you.
Yeah,
Or if this was like in 1998, 1999, and maybe if that happened, then that'd be much more crazier. Or if Victor obviously hit her, that'd be crazy regardless. Or if it was like a really violent hit, that'd be crazy regardless. But
yeah.
the fact that it's like it wasn't as hard. I think she said she fell on the ground. Obviously, no, she didn't fall on the ground. But number
She
one,
just like maybe stumbled back a little bit.
yes. So it wasn't. And then number two, bro, you ain't supposed don't run up on people, bro. I'm sorry. I know you a fan, but you look like just another girl, honestly. I would
Yep.
I don't know. This is for us. Do you think Golden State's plot goes down? I asked this question too. I asked this question to my girl. I said, was Chris Paul going to the Warriors? Does it increase? Does Steph Curry's plot drop, or does Steph Curry rise Chris Paul's plot? You know what I'm saying? Like the Steph Curry, because Chris Paul, like Steph Curry, Chris Paul are literally the exact opposite in terms of
Yep.
plot. I mean, there's things that you just like, how the hell did that happen for Steph Curry all the time? Like, how the hell did this team miss 27 threes? How the hell did J.R. Smith not know the score to this game? How the hell did KD join this stupid team? How did, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get
How
all
did
these things.
Kawhi get hurt? How did CP3 get hurt?
Kawhi freaking, break his ankle and CB3 hamstring. A lot of plot. How did Kyrie tore his kneecap off the bone? How did John Morant get hurt? How did the Suns blow that thing against Dallas? How did Jamal Murray look? We go to 30 days with this. Chris Paul, how did his hamstring blow out like that? How is every time Chris Paul on the team that has a shot, he get injured? How come every time you have 2-0, he always lose the series? You know what I'm saying? Like it is Chris Paul been involved in 3-1 blown leads, 2-0 blown leads, all-time great blown leads. So I'm telling you, look, that's some crazy plot. So I don't know. How you feeling?
It'll be interesting to see. I think it's definitely gonna. It's not gonna benefit Golden State, in my opinion. I don't think it's gonna. I think they come down to CP3's plot level.
That's terrible. They come down to his plot, or do they even out? Does that cancel? Like, do they even out to the middle?
Well, I guess they even out. I guess
They
they
have
even
to,
out.
because they
So
don't. They're gonna be hurt. They're gonna have injuries all day, and it's gonna be
playoffs, first round exit. That's fine.
they blow a 3-1 lead. Bro, Steph Curry's only blemish, and the only reason he doesn't have the greatest main character story probably ever, is literally because he blew a 3-1 lead in the finals. If they didn't blow a 3-1 lead in the finals, they have the greatest team ever, right? 73-win team, essentially. Like, that's the only thing. But they have to, you can't give him, he a main character, but he not like, you can't give him Michael Jordan plot. Like, Michael Jordan plot never been beaten. That's the greatest plot I've ever seen in my life. I have never seen plot better than Michael Jordan's plot. That's why I think he's the greatest player of all time. Because that plot, I mean, it is literally perfect. He come in, he killing the league, he get an enemy, the Pistons. Get an enemy that beats him 3 years in a row so he can build. You know what I'm saying? You have to have conflict in your animes, right? So you got to get an enemy that beat you 3 years in a row. And then he beats the enemy. He figures it out. He beats the enemy, sweeps them 4-0. Never lose again, essentially, in the final. He take a break for 2 years, come back, 3-peat. I'm telling you. And then the flu game. How you get food poisoning, you drop 39 points. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's freaking stupid. Like, who? I had food poisoning on Sunday. I couldn't function as a human. I wanted to get shot in my head.
You just sitting there.
That I wanted to die. That was terrible, right? Food poisoning is like the worst feeling you could have that doesn't like necessarily kill you. You know what I'm saying? He had food poisoning and he played in a professional basketball game and did well in that game as well. That's crazy. Good plot.
I don't know if shoot.
Yeah, he just said. He said in 2014. Yeah, you don't think we win the finals now that we got Victor? Well,
yeah, I guess that's a question for you.
It is. I think Victor gets 2 championships. That's what I said. I don't think it's some Tim Duncan plot. I think he wins one year 6, and then he wins the second one like year 13 type of thing.
Oh yeah, I guess you never said your answer for how long it takes him for the conference finals or further.
I think it's LeBron. Let's see, LeBron retires, Steph Curry retires. At that, when those two retire, then the West should be a little more. Jokic should be the only guy. I think it'll take him 4 years. And I think he'll have some bad losses in the beginning, and then he'll win it year 6. But it's gonna be. It's not like I'll tell you this. This is what I don't think Victor gonna do, because LeBron. I don't think anyone could do this besides LeBron. When he came in, and he had a bunch of good defenders, obviously, but they're not like all-star. This kind of all-star players, but not really good like that. You know what I'm saying? There's no like killer with them, no sidekick really. And he's taking them to the finals, winning 66 games, 60 games. Like, I don't think Victor has the ability to carry a team to win 60 games like LeBron does.
I would agree with that.
You know, he needs a sidekick, definitely.
Yep.
Yeah, Brandon Miller. I'm just seeing Brandon Miller miss all the time. I don't know. Every time I watch Brandon Miller play, he missed the shot. I don't know. I don't want to cook him, but it's just like
Yes, I mean you can't help it when you're seeing what he's doing right now. So
Yeah, I just like he looking like funny thing. I was gonna cook Jabari Smith. He was playing so bad in that first half, but bro, Jabari Smith went off in the second half. I could not. I couldn't. Hey, he was killing the second half. He hit game
he
winner
couldn't
three.
do anything bad.
I was like, bro, hey, because he's supposed to dominate these. Look, these are summer league kids. Look, you've been in the league for a year. You play grown men, right?
This is like Amen playing against 16-year-olds, right?
No, but he playing against real people now. He dominated them boys. he dominated them boys. I'm curious,
Yeah.
what is Victor's stat line? Where this third quarter, I'm not gonna lie to you,
Let's
this
see.
is a halftime score. That's a halftime score at end of third.
I
That's
mean, yeah,
crazy.
he barely played like 5 minutes in the third. 7 minutes, I think.
Yeah, what is this? Let me see. Twitter will tell me. I'm not gonna put. I'm
Let's
not.
see.
I won't pull up Twitter right now. I'm not. I'm not going because Twitter. I'll tell you, Mauricio. I pulled up Twitter when they hit halftime.
Twitter's.
They were cooking them, boy. They were cooking them, man. They were cooking them. You don't want to go on there. I say, Spurs fans, close your eyes. Oh, this one says describe Victor in one word. What they gonna say? I'm here for it. Head tap, weak, ass, lame, bust.
Twitter's gonna be Twitter, you know.
Yeah, you don't want to. Trust me. I've had the Jalen Green and Jabari Smith experience on Twitter. It's not fun, especially Jalen Green with that video coming out. That was definitely fun to be on Twitter for. That's why I need Jeff Green and these older people because they can. I don't know. I got to control that. Those guys are. I don't know. I'm not gonna talk about that no more. But what's his stat line? What is Victor Wembanyama stat line? If you can see it,
Found it.
because he
He
had 5 points
is
at the half.
he's 1 for 7.
Oh, so he hasn't taken a shot.
Uh, 0 from 3. 0 of 3 from the three.
Has he literally taken 0 shots? Is it literally the same from the
Yeah,
first half?
I don't think he took a shot this quarter. I think because
Did he
he sat out a lot actually.
did he block any blocks? Did he add any statistic to this quarter?
Uh, he still has. Well, I don't remember from the half, but he has 7 rebounds.
He had 5. Okay, he has 2 rebounds.
Okay, so then 2 assists, no steals, and 3 blocks.
So he just got 2 rebounds in that quarter.
Yeah, yeah. He didn't really do a lot. I mean, he got dunked on and he got cooked a little bit. So
Mauricio, we're gonna watch that. Me and you were gonna watch when they actually play like regular season. We're gonna
yeah,
watch.
yeah.
We're gonna stream that first game, and I'm here for it because that's when it matters. Because I'm gonna use this excuse. We're gonna use the excuse of the summer league, and he's obviously nervous now. He'll be nervous for that game, but I'm expecting 13 points at least in that game. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
13 points at least. Freaking Amen Thompson had almost a 5x5. He had a 5x4, almost a 5x4 game. I'm not gonna say 5x5 because I'm gassing him up too much, but he had like what 4 assists, 5 rebounds, 4 blocks, probably like 3 steals, 60. I mean, if he didn't get hurt, he played a little longer quarter in 5x5 game. I don't know. So that's the best game. A 5x5 game is literally the best game you can possibly have, in my opinion. So, but let's see, is he out there right now?
He is
Okay, I can recognize him immediately. Let's see. Okay, let's go.
immediately right.
He passed a lot. He's not aggressive. He need to be a little more aggressive.
Yeah, he's. You can definitely tell he's kind of like, what is this guy doing? Okay, he's definitely getting used to. I mean, he's been playing in France, obviously.
Yeah.
He it's gonna be a different level, different pace. Even in the summer league, I think. Um, so I think it'll be good if he's able to play more than just. I think they had said he's only going to play 2 games
Oh,
or
okay.
3.
I ain't tripping
So
about that. Okay.
I think if he's able to play more, I wouldn't be mad. I would rather him play more. Just the experience is good. Um,
Oh, good block. There's the block we waiting for. That was good. There's the good interior defense right there.
yeah,
Um, I would say the best rookie season I've seen, like just watching basketball, my eyes was Luka Doncic. I knew immediately he was that boy
he
because
was him.
he was him. Do you think he airballed? Oh God, he airballed. They Twitter gonna have fun. Do you think do you think Victor is gonna have Oh, he and got an and one on him too. Hey, look, that sequence is a Twitter special.
I
that,
mean, you're not wrong.
that is definitely a Twitter special too. What do you think? Like, what do you think his rookie season gonna be like? Do you think he's gonna have an A? Like, look at Doncic's rookie season's A plus, right? Do you think he's gonna have like an A,
Honest,
B?
I honestly think it's gonna be closer to like a B minus.
Oh, for real? A B
Yeah.
minus. They gonna start calling him a bust. I ain't gonna lie, you B minus low for a generational talent like this man's supposed to be.
No, yeah, I think it's gonna take him a little bit to get used to it. I think it's gonna take him the full season to work up to that NBA pace, NBA level. Um, I still think he's. I mean, he was the right choice, obviously, at number
Oh,
one.
for sure. Oh, for sure. Yeah, he got the money.
But
Oh, for
like
sure.
you can't really deny that. But I
Ooh,
think he
God,
still has. Damn,
God,
that's
who is that?
champagne or whatever, however you say his name.
That man go get some Las Vegas girls tonight, man.
I
I put that I put on my phone and send every girl I know. What the heck?
think he put up like 30 points one game in the California Classic. Yeah, I
That
think
man, looking at that man too. I feel yeah.
against Sacramento.
Oh, for real, huh?
That's nasty. Ooh.
How many games has the Spurs played in his summer league so far? Is this his first game or is this like the second game? Like how many games was this?
The first one in Vegas, they played, I believe, two in California,
Okay,
or
gotcha.
two or three in the California Classic.
Because
But
this
Victor
is
didn't. Victor's
they
this is Victor's first game, but
yeah.
they've been playing both.
Because this is the Rockets first. We had this our first game. You know, funny
Okay.
the Hornets suck, bro. I'm not gonna lie. The Hornets, I mean, they are like an eyesore, man. I mean, because I'm watching, and every time I watch the Hornets do anything, it's just bad. I haven't seen like besides that. No, he just got dunked on. I'm tripping. Like, no, he got dunked. The Hornets got dunked. So it's like there's nothing that the Hornets have done that's good. And I don't know.
I
They
think
just
their only highlights are conveniently against Victor, so maybe make them
that's
look
hilarious.
better.
That's hilarious. That's true. Um, bro, they got 48 points, and we in the fourth quarter, man. Like, yo, what the heck is this 1960s basketball? I'm like, not even 1950s basketball. They have 48 points, and we have 7 minutes left in the quarter, bro. Like, bro? Like, y'all pay to watch this basketball team, bro? If I'm a Hornets fan, yo, I'm
Yeah, they
sorry.
earlier actually they on the broadcast they said it was sold out. It was a sold out summer league game.
No, I understand why. Like,
Obviously because of Victor, but
but like the Hornets, bro, like the Hornets are so bad. Like, if you pay to watch them play, like besides this, obviously the context is Victor, but whoever they play next is probably gonna be some like, they're probably gonna be like, what you remember we did the draft. One of those random play, the sixth pick, the eighth pick type of player, right? Like one of these random teams.
maybe
Who gonna watch that? Yeah, like that
One
type
B's
of thing.
teammate who like
I think he went to the Pacers, right?
yeah. Yeah, he was like drafted by someone and traded to the Pacers, some bullshit.
That was a good. We had a fun time with that for sure. That was a fun
Yeah.
time. That was a fun time. But yo, this is like this is exciting to see Wemby, but like watching the Hornets just like he just that's such a terrible like what are y'all doing, bro? And he just lose the ball. Like
Come on.
I yo, bro. I just realized how I've been watching obviously, so I know they've been terrible, but it's just like, yo, this is some mind-bendingly bad basketball. And Brandon Miller is not helping. Not only is he not helping, I look at their jerseys not good either. It look like the number look like you see how the numbers look? They look like they have no plot and they never will
kind
have it.
of it kind of makes sense why Michael sold his shares, you know.
Yeah, but like this team, I mean, he freaking responsible for a lot of the catastrophes this team has had. But but, I mean,
But he was like, "Let me get out while I still can."
yeah, they were giving him credit because he sold it and he made a profit. I'm like, bro, it's an NBA team. Like the NBA grows in value, so it's going to grow as well. You see what I'm saying? So there is no like. I'm not saying, oh my gosh, he helped build the Hornets to be a great or build the Hornets value. Besides him being Michael Jordan, he didn't do anything valuable. Like all he did was draft bad people, these terrible players, not good coaches. I mean, he didn't do anything. I could do that, bro. If I had the money and the clout, I could do that
Just
too.
if you anybody who makes a 2K my team, you know, could do
Yeah.
that.
So that wasn't his tenure was not impressive. Like, but good for him for buying a basketball team. Um, let's see what LeBron. LeBron is next, right? LeBron, you are next. I want you to buy the Cleveland Cavaliers. It would only be right. Don't buy one of these random teams like Dwayne Wade's a part of the Jazz. Like, don't do that. That's stupid. I want you. I want you
I forgot about that. Oh my god,
that's random. I want LeBron, Cavs. That's the direct correlation, man. We need
it's
that.
got to be. Yeah, I mean, it kind of it just has to be.
They go back home to
Um,
Akron.
but kind of, I guess, going back a little bit more Wemby talk. I think the he's you're gonna see the best of him in the regular season just because of the roster that we're gonna have around him. I believe. I think
Okay.
he's got good chemistry with Jeremy Sohan, whatever, however you say his name, the Polish English motherfucker.
Yeah.
So, um, and then Devin Vassell's coming back. I don't know if I doubt they've said what the starting lineup's gonna be like, but we can get a pretty good idea. It's probably definitely gonna be Wemby. They just renewed Trey Jones, so he's gonna be the point guard for sure.
Okay.
Um, so you're probably gonna have Wemby, Jeremy Sohan, Devin Vassell, and Keldon Johnson, and then Trey Jones, of course. So I think what Wemby's gonna do is definitely is gonna help open up to give Devin and Keldon more opportunities. Um, and I'm pretty high on Trey Jones for his ability to move the ball and find the open guys basically. So I think
Well,
that's when it's going to come together or start to you see the ball rolling a little bit.
so let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. What do you think his stat line is going to be his rookie year? Is he a 2010 guy? Does he get 2.5 blocks? Does he get 2 blocks? Like what do you think his stat line will be?
I think he's going to probably be. I think his assists are going to be high. I don't think his points are. So probably like maybe 10 and 10,
10's
and
crazy.
then
I ain't gonna lie, 10's crazy.
I mean I think he can. He seems like he can pass the ball pretty well. Find everybody's. It feels like everybody's going to kind of be focused on him. So it could be possible he's able to dish the ball out and rack up the assists.
I think he'll average. This is my. I'm gonna give you my exact averages too. I'm gonna be weird too. I'm gonna give you like exact averages. 17.7, mm, 10, 10.2 rebounds, 3.8 assists, which is pretty good for a center. Right, it's pretty good for a center. 3.8 assists, um, 2.1 blocks on efficiencies of 51% from the field, 34% from three. I'm thinking his 3-point shot gonna struggle in the beginning. 34% from three, and 78% from the free throw line. Now, if I get that right, I need to do Vegas, but
You need a contract or something.
yeah. But I see his. I think he's gonna have a lower 3-point percentage his rookie year. I don't think he's gonna have a high 3%.
Yeah, I could even see where he might not even attempt a lot of threes. Um, but I guess we'll see. Like I was saying earlier, I think he's gonna be more of the type to open up the court for everybody else. So I don't know if he's gonna be taking a lot of the threes.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I don't
Um,
think he'll take. I don't think he'll take a lot of threes. I think he'll be in a better position, obviously, because Greg Popovich is going to put him in good situations. He won't have to
yep.
dribble the ball as much. He can, operate more in the post, the low post, high post, set screens, dribble handoffs, cut to the basket, pick and pops. There's many ways for him to generate offense. A lot of those ways, though, I make sure like it's not him dribbling. Like his dribble package, his ability to dribble is cool and fun, but it's not Jokic, right? Like I'm not gonna you're
Yeah,
not going to
like
be
maybe you
running.
want him to do one step back three once a game and he's done.
Yeah,
Like
like we're not going to.
he's not gonna be doing that all the time.
Yeah,
But
it's definitely going to be more control. We're going to give him the ball. That's the good thing I like about y'all, and what I would like about my team now, having better coaching, is putting your best players in great, like, just put them in good situations. Like, I see Victor's weakness, so don't have him dribble a lot because that's
Yeah.
it, bro. Dang, Brandon Miller 3 for 12, boy. That boy 3 for 12 got 11 points. That's tough. That's tough. He got 11. That's tough, man.
Three
Yo,
steals. I mean, I guess.
bro. I tell you, the number one thing I look at when you draft, the number one thing I look at is playmaking. Like, if I have three players and they're all similar to each other in talent, I'm gonna say, okay, I'm going to get the better playmaker. Even if, say, one of them is like a 90 overall, another one's 89, another one's 88. The one who's 88, 90 overall, maybe is a center, right? If I have an 88 or 89, that guy is a great playmaker, say maybe he's not good at one specific thing, but he's a really great playmaker. I'm picking a great playmaker every time. Like, a playmaker, not just a guy, obviously, who can create his own shot. I would like that, though. Obviously, someone create his own shot, but also can help create shots for others.
Yeah.
That type
Open
of
it
player.
up for everybody else.
That's very important. Who wins the championships? The Steph Currys, the Nikola Jokic's, the LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? The playmakers, the guys who can generate offense for themselves. They can go get a bucket themselves. They can get a bucket for their teammates. You know what I'm saying? They can do that at a consistent rate. So that's why Scoot Henderson, to me, should have been the second pick. If I was Now, they got LaMelo's, and they just put in $260 million into LaMelo. But
Yeah.
I feel Scoot Henderson is just a better prospect than LaMelo. And not only do I feel like he's a better prospect, I just think his playmaking is really good. Amen Thompson just showed me really good playmaking. That's why I wasn't pissed we picked him up, because I want the playmaker. I want the guy who has the, like, natural flashiness, being able to pass the ball, but we also be able to make his own shot. I think if you can do both, like, Lonzo Ball was a great passer. Obviously, his injuries hurt him, but he was a great passer, but he couldn't generate offense for himself very consistently. So that was like his, like, thing that stopped him. If you could do both, I'm picking you. That's what I need. It no matter what position you play, point guard, shooting guard, small forward, five. That's because I got spoiled with great playmaking. James Harden's a great playmaker. Chris Paul is a great playmaker. That's why we competed with the Warriors, because even though we don't have the talent, we had a bunch of 3-point shooters and two all-time great playmakers. And those playmakers are going to make those 3-point shooters play better automatically. So that's what I value. And
No.
Brandon Miller, obviously, looking at this freaking game, you're not a good playmaker. So, yeah. But hey, the Hornets have a different scouting department than me. So
Yeah. Here we go.
Victor just missed another shot. How many shots? What is it? What we shooting? What we at right now? One
That's
for
got to be like,
1 for 10. What are we looking at?
yeah, 1 for 10 or 1 for 11, and then 0 and 4 from the three.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'll tell you, bro. I tell you, you can't go on Twitter tonight, bro. I ain't gonna
I'm
lie.
not.
I bet I'm going on Twitter because Amen Thompson cooked, so I'm going on Twitter to hype my
Did
man up.
did Cam Whitmore play? Get
Oh
that
yeah,
shit out of you.
Cam Whitmore is definitely that was a good block. He played. He definitely has a Kobe mentality, as in he don't pass the ball. There was a possession where he was in transition, and there was a defender on his left hip, right? And Amen Thompson's to his right. And Amen's asking for the ball. Now, it only makes sense if someone's on your hip defending you tightly to pass the ball to the playmaker, and then he may pass it back to you type of thing, or throw a lob to you. He said, F that, boy. I'm trying to score. He lost the ball. He tried to get the ball, flew out of bounds. I was like, oh, I see his issue. I see the issue. I know your problem. You're a terrible playmaker and you're selfish. That's his issue. So it's a good thing I didn't draft you number 4. I got you number 20. It's a good thing I drafted the elite playmaker at number 4. That is his issue. We'll see if he fixes that. Webby, another 3. Oh, there it is. 4-point play. There it is. Hey, look, we waited a while for that. We waited a while. I waited. How long have I waited for this? This game started, what, 8 o'clock? I waited, no, 8 o'clock, like 8:20-ish, 8:25. So I waited almost
8:30 around there.
I waited almost 2 hours. Let's see him make a field goal, 3-point field goal. So,
But he's got one.
congratulations.
And one.
So he has, what is that, 8 points now? He can sneak his way to 10, low key.
Yeah.
Try to sneak your way into 10 so he doesn't look. Because if he got under double digits, they're going to cook him. So sneak your way into 10 points. Very important to do.
Yeah, I'm on Twitter right now.
Are you having fun? Are you having fun
I'm
on
having
Twitter?
fun. I see when where Wemby got dunked on, they put Britney Spears over it.
That's hilarious. They're having a good time. I feel that's good. That's clever. They're having a good time with that.
Oh,
You gotta have fun when you have things like that. You just
no,
gotta have fun. Then Kai Jones really destroyed him too, bro. I didn't even look at that animation. You see this? Look at this.
damn,
You see that's crazy.
whole hand in his face and everything.
And look where his knees at.
Ooh.
It's like his knees in his
Well,
back. He destroyed
once
it.
once you see it, let me justify this. Okay, let me defend my boy. So Wemby jumped up. It looks like he hit the ball,
Mhm.
but he hit it right back into him. So he was already coming back down while he was going up and completing the dunk.
Mm.
So maybe those screenshots make it look worse. I mean, it was
Oh,
still
definitely,
bad.
definitely,
It was still bad.
definitely.
I
Look,
mean,
you gotta. I'm telling you, man. You gotta be. You can't have bad screenshots very often, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta. It's tough to.
yeah,
They cooking. He said, "Oh brother, this guy stinks." They cooking. So I'm telling you, look, you can't have too many bad screenshots, man.
yeah.
It
I mean, but
dictates your plot.
even Tim Duncan got dunked on. So it happens. It just happens. At the end of the day, and really, it's like all that matters is if you get the win or not. So
Yeah, I mean, hey, but hey, like I said, I remember that man. When was it? Chris Broussard. He said if he Akeem Olajuwon or Kevin Durant, then it's a disappointment. I said, bro, Akeem Olajuwon, a freaking good player, bro. I don't know. That's a disappointment. If he Akeem Olajuwon, bro. That's a.
I
I think
mean,
I literally think Akeem Olajuwon is the best, not the greatest. I think he is the best center of all time because I have never seen a man average 4 blocks and 2 steals. I don't think any like that's freaking crazy to average 4 blocks, 2 steals, and 20 some point. Like it's 5 by 5, 10, quadruple double games. Like he's him. 5 by 5 games, he's him. He just never had, obviously no Magic Johnson running with them or no Kobe Bryant running with them.
yeah.
So, that obviously doesn't help you. But
He
him,
still he still got himself his 2 chips. So.
yeah, he got a good plot. But
Yeah.
If Victor is supposed to be at worst Hakeem Olajuwon, then, I need to see some greatness, but like I need like 18 points. And if he averaging 18 points in the regular season, I need him to be a all time like first team. Like Tim Duncan was first team all defense his rookie year. I need to be like Tim Duncan
And
defensively.
I mean, I could see that he's playing pretty good defense. Obviously, it's the summer league, so
Yeah, and it's the
we have
Hornets
to
too.
wait.
You gotta
And
remember
it's
it's the
the
Hornets.
Hornets.
It's the Hornets. Like
60.
I knew he's getting a lot of blocks because I know the Hornets take the stupidest shots I've ever seen. So.
But I mean, if he's able to keep this type of defense up, he could make a run for him. Realistically, I don't think he gets there.
No,
His
he did.
rookie year.
You saw that though. You saw when he tried to do a spin and then though don't dribble. I'm telling you, his weakness is that dribble crap. I would not have him. He not Jokic. He not coming over the ball. If I see that, that is a freaking failure of a possession already. I need. That is hilarious. Yeah, he need
It
to
was
get. He need.
a little delayed for me, but I saw it.
He need to get another basket though. Like he got under 10 and he got 40 seconds to. Like literally, you can't be under 10. I'm sorry, you can't be under 10. I know he probably tried to do that because he wanted to get over 10, but he can't. You can't finish under 10. I'm sorry. If you had 8 points, 9 points, bro, and you no, give that man the ball and give him 11 points, bro, so he can. You got to make it look a little better. Pick and pop, pass it back to him. Let's see what he do. Is he clutch? He already taking the
Let
ball
him
out of his hand.
cook. Let him cook.
He got it. Oh, he blew the layup. Crap. He blew the layup. No, that's not clutch, Victor. You're supposed to help your image, but he got one more shot. He got one more shot, unless if he want to take it. I don't know if he wants to take it, but he has one more shot. Oh no, you don't. They said we no, he a team player. The Spurs ain't trying to jack him none. That's good to do. That
Oh, like
is the end of Victor Wembanyama's debut. This is definitely a 1990 scoreboard, 76 to 68. It's
and
definitely
who more fitting to be in a '90s scoreboard than the Spurs?
Oh, definitely. Because I remember there was it was on NBA TV. I was watching Game 7, Pistons and Spurs of the finals. But that I was like, but it was like 30 to something, 30 to 35, like in the half. I was like, bro, like, yo, wow, y'all are. Yeah, I can see why the ratings were low, bro. That's crazy. Everybody want to watch 35 to 30 basketball at the half. But Victor Wembanyama, can you look up what is his final stat line and his final?
Yeah,
They probably will
I
show it
got
to
it.
me, but can you look that up for me?
So if this is updated, he was 2 for 13. Um, rebounds, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 5 blocks.
Let's see what the interview. So I'm curious what you're gonna say. I'm really curious what he's
Let's
gonna say. Let's see what he says.
take a listen.
I don't think I've heard him talk. I don't think I've heard him talk before. I wonder what he said. They keep muting the when he dunked on him. They keep muting him. He probably said he called him a. Nah, that's whatever. What did he say? About Brandon Miller?
I'm listening to that right now.
Why she asked him so many questions, bro? Like this man, like he just came to America, bro. Like 2 questions and move. What you ask this man all questions? He probably don't understand what you're saying for a lot of. Hey, Mark Jones hyping him up. What did he say about Brandon Miller? Because I don't know. Brandon Miller obviously didn't show him anything to.
he, he said he said second pick, well deserved. And then he said we're both rookies, so you never know what's going to happen. And that was pretty much it.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
That's
a pretty PR answer, which, but like I was saying, I mean, he was just talking about the win is all that matters. So, and it's true, the win is at the end of the day all that matters. So,
that's definitely what a Spurs fan would say after
I
a poor
mean,
performance by that guy. I feel it though. I'm gonna ask you what what do you rate Victor? Let's start with Brandon Miller. what do you rate? What do you rate Brandon Miller's performance today? I don't know what his stat was, but you obviously probably made more.
Brandon, I have to have that pulled up as well. Let me
He
see.
probably had more shot attempts than made than points. So I'm pretty sure.
I just had it pulled up. Hold on, give me a second.
Brandon Miller, bro.
Here
Oh
we go.
crap, they cooking you. Luckily, they're not cooking as much today.
He went 5 or 15
Okay,
with 11 rebounds, 1 assist, and 3 steals, and 1 block.
how many points he have?
He had 16 points, so one more point than
Oh,
attempts.
saved them. I saved them.
Yeah.
5 for 15 is what 33% from the field. Um, yeah, Brandon Miller
Uh,
is not.
it was, I mean,
I give him a D. I ain't gonna lie to you. I give him a D.
one, I've 1 and 2 on. I mean, if you're just being honest, like it wasn't anything impressive. There wasn't there wasn't anything that stood out um, for either of them.
I
But
mean,
I mean, they're young, they're rookies. we hope that the only way they can go is up,
Oh,
especially
three for 10.
I
That's
hope
crazy.
for Victor, but
I'll tell you, like, yeah, I see he's 3 for 10 for threes. Brandon Miller, um, if I look at Brandon Miller's game, right? Like Brandon Miller doesn't do anything I've seen spectacularly, right? So if you're drafted high in a draft like this, you have to have something like elite defensive potential, defensive instincts, elite shooting ability or shooting potential, whatever. Maybe elite ball handling. You know what I'm saying? Like something that's like maybe you have flaws in multiple areas, but you have one thing that's like, okay, that's why you're number two. You know, I looked at him and my eyes hurt, bro. I'm tired because I mean that was so much inefficient basketball. But you can also blame the coaching because Charlotte is a terribly coached franchise. But I mean, like I didn't see like Victor. What I saw was he has obviously great defensive interior presence. He's a great, obviously interior defender. I don't know how good his perimeter defense is. I don't know if 7'5" be hard to keep up with people and but he is center, so I'm not expecting him to be elite at that. Um, maybe he's nervous. I say I give him a C for this from his defense. Offensively, it was like an F essentially, bro. It was terrible, but it's fine. I know I can easily I'm like petty, so I can Amen Thompson's better. I can easily just say stupid things like that because I have the pettiness. But in just like extreme, if I was working for ESPN and I'm just completely unbiased, I'm like, he's obviously nervous. He has to acclimate to the USA. He has to acclimate to the USA game. Obviously, he's going to be the center of attention, especially considering most of these players out on the court are not going to be really good. So, or could project to be NBA starters or high level NBA players. Definitely, he'll be the only one out there, I assume, unless some of these guys turn out to be something crazy. So, he's obviously going to get a lot of attention. He's going to start jacking up shots. He's going to start trying to prove to people that he should be the number one pick, which is going to lead to more inefficient shots, bad shot selections, and the bunnies like jitters, whatever. So
yeah.
when he gets acclimated, so I assume the first game he plays, if he faces like some bum team, you know what I'm saying, then he can do well. But if he's facing either like maybe a Scoot Henderson who's going to be very competitive, or if he's facing like a Jokic or an Embiid, or he's facing Anthony Davis, or if he's facing like a really, a Bam Adebayo, like a really good, interior defender or a really good, well coached
Someone
team,
basically someone that can like bully him out of there.
yeah, then he's going to struggle in the beginning.
Yeah.
So I think it'll probably take him like 15 games to figure it out. I think Scoot Henderson will win Rookie of the Year. Yeah, I'm on that Scoot Henderson train. I was going to buy a jersey, just one pick. But hey, Amen Thompson, the way he play, Amen Thompson, the way you play, if you start,
Hey,
if you,
just don't hurt your ankle anymore. And
Scoot got hurt too. Scoot hurt his shoulder. Like they both got
oh
hurt. It's
really?
hilarious.
Oh, they both got hurt. Damn.
It's like literally those two played very aesthetically pleasing basketball, and they got hurt. And the first two picks played extremely eyesore, painful basketball, and they stayed the whole game. I love things like that. That's hilarious. Yo, well, what do you grade? I grade him a C. What do you grade? Brandon Miller and Victor.
um. So yeah, I mean, pretty much I would agree with every pretty much everything that you said. It was offensively from Victor. It was a very, I guess you could say, disappointing. But for me personally, I honestly didn't have such high expectations. I expected there to be a big, well, not big, but definitely a adjustment period. So I think that's why I was saying it was important for him to play as much as he can, um, NBA level type basketball
Mm,
before the season starts, so he can get acclimated with that. So I was not surprised that he did poorly on offense today. Um, but at the same time, obviously, I did expect, he was the number one pick. He should be able to produce. So I would give him probably a overall. I mean, I'd probably say it's a C as well.
I see. Okay.
Just because his defense he was definitely present, and
Mm.
he wasn't making it. I mean, but again, like you were saying, it's the Hornets, so and
It's-
it's the Hornets. It's summer league,
yeah,
but
we have to see.
we'll give them the, I guess, a little bit benefit of the doubt on defense. and I'd give him a C for his performance tonight. With that being said, I think like I was saying earlier, once we get to the regular season, I
Mm-hmm.
think the pieces around him are going to help him more than he is going to help them um, in terms of his individual performance. And
Mm-hmm.
obviously, as a team, I hope that everybody can benefit, play as a team, play that traditional Spurs basketball that everybody knows, and go out there and get wins.
Yeah, so I'll tell you. Okay, so yeah, C definitely, and that makes sense. So we'll see what he does. What's his next? What is his next performance? Like who does he play? Is he playing the next
Uh,
game? And who is that? Is that like
I
a good team?
believe I believe they're playing the.
Give me a cooker. Give me a good one.
Are
Say
they playing
something.
Portland?
Say something. Say that's sexy. Say something sexy to me. That's sexy.
I think they're playing Portland.
It depends if Scoot's playing though, because he got if Scoot's
Yeah.
playing. If
Let's
Scoot
see.
playing,
On
that's that's a
Sunday.
hitter. Because if I'm Scoot, I am attacking this man's soul. I am saying I should have been the first pick. Let me stop.
Sunday, July 9th at 8 p.m. Eastern, so 7 p.m. Central. San Antonio versus the Portland Trail
I'll,
Blazers.
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this, Mauricio. I don't know if you'll be available. I'll tell you this though. I'm gonna watch. Depending if Scoot don't play, I ain't watch. I'm fine because because I need the other team because the Hornets was so terrible today. I need the other team to be good as well. But if it's Scoot versus Victor, I'm here. You're gonna see me on this live stream. I'm be cooking. I'm
I'll
ready to
be here
see.
anyway, so
You'll be here. So okay, I'm here to cook. Um, I'm grading Scoot Henderson an A plus and Amen Thompson A plus. Literally the only reason that they got I didn't get to see the end of their excellence is injury. So hopefully that is not something that stays with them. Hopefully that is not a problem. But
you never wish injuries on anybody. So
they played out freaking standing. They out if you had no idea on anything basketball, you would 100% believe Scoot was picked 1, Thompson was picked 2, Wembanyama 3, and Miller freaking the 31st pick. Right, you would because bro, I'm saying, hey, from what today, but obviously it's summer league, but I'm very happy. Amen Thompson, Scoot Henderson, two players I really like. I'm happy that they were able to compete so heavily. And I'm happy Damian Lillard's wanting to get traded so Scoot Henderson can have a team to be himself. He seems like a guy with plot. I'm happy Amen Thompson has Fred Van Vliet to help him mature as a point guard. He looks like he has the good natural point guard instincts. Fred Van Vliet's a guy who's good on defense and a pretty good passer. Just his problem, he's not the most efficient player, but he could teach Amen Thompson some things, and Amen Thompson could be the point guard of the future. Hopefully, he's the last person to ever wear number 1. We had Tracy McGrady do it. We had Trevor Ariza do it. I want you to be the last one. Literally, right? The last one. So I want that from you. Victor Wembanyama is number 1 as well. So we'll see if he is. We'll see what
yep.
he does. We'll see if he's a bust or
See what
not.
he does.
Well, hey, thank you guys. If you're here with us, Jungle Jams, um, anyone else, if you're here with us, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for commenting. We're gonna do more of these, especially very, very especially if Scoot's facing Victor. If Scoot ain't facing Victor, then I'm depending on my mood more so. But if he is, I'm here. So we'll do more of these, and also Mauricio, we're gonna do some football ones too. When the football
Yes,
season
sir.
come on, I'm be sitting here, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, depending where whoever other people at, or was it 11 o'clock, depending Jungle Jams in Seattle.
Yeah,
So be
should
11
be
o'clock.
11 Eastern, 12 Central, and then 10 Pacific.
Yeah, so whatever time you at, we're gonna be watching some football, some Texans, Cowboys, Chiefs, any team,
Everything.
we're gonna have a good time on Sundays, man. So y'all tune in to watch some live streams, and also we're gonna do it. And Mauricio, I did tell him this. I'm gonna do a like a fantasy draft. We're gonna do the fantasy draft on this. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's
10
cool.
year, it's a 10-year anniversary. You gotta cook.
Then you gotta make it special.
You got to cook. So we're doing a 10-year
Yeah,
anniversary on this thing. So we're gonna have a very special presentation on that. I'm gonna go all out. We're gonna have a great time. I'm ready for it. That's content for real, for real.
yeah.
But yeah, if you like I said, if you're here, make sure to like, comment, subscribe for more content, for more streams, and we will catch you guys on the next stream. Jungle Jams, thank you for coming, and we out of here. Peace.
Shout out Spurs.